A couple of months ago, Percussion invited us out to IWA. I've always wanted to go, and this time I just couldn't find an excuse not to. The final team for the trip there was me, Sasha and Ant, a long-time friend of mine. Our first stop was Leuven, where we stopped overnight, getting up early in the morning to shoot off to Nuremberg. It was a hell of a long way, but the beautiful scenery and thousands of high seats we saw along the way kept us going. IWA had been calling me for years, and people had said it was so good, but I wasn't ready for this.
So welcome to our first full day at IWA. Yesterday you saw us in our slacks, chilling out. We'd had a long drive, a long night before. And we're here.
We're here, and we're very excited.
So, without further ado,
let's make our way in.
Hi guys, we're going to kick off with Krieghoff, and this is Max from Krieghoff, and we're starting with a gun that I've got a personal fetish for right here.
Yeah, it's our Kiplauf, it's our single shot rifle, it's the Hubertus version. Here it's an exclusive version, like you see we have side plates, we have a golden trigger, we have octagonal barrels. This particular is a 7x65.
Is it an injector, or is that just an extractor?
No, it's an extractor in this gun. But we have a combi cocking device. So you cock the gun, you pull the trigger. If you reload, so you break the gun, empty, new one in, you're ready to go again.
Which is different to most others.
If you want to shoot a double or so. You have a set trigger as well. Find it here. And
that is particularly unique, isn't it?
This is unique.
Very special.
It's a stock magazine. You can put in.
That is stunning.
These. Yeah, and the exclusive façon. Our gunsmiths were working on this by hand. All the.
How much is this
façons.
One? Give or take.
This is about 25,000 euros.
And what does the basic model start at in it?
The basic model is about a little bit over 4,000 euros.
That's not bad. That's not bad, really.
But
may I?
No problem. You're welcome.
That is stunning.
Our feature is we have a lot of handwork involved in these guns.
So it's different that it's not a tilting block, is it? It's just a standard block and bite.
Yeah, correct. And you can look for a nice piece of wood, or if you like engraving, you're completely flexible, and what you like, you can decide on the gun. So whatever you wish, we can do for you.
That's really nice. So you could have this option on the basic model if you wanted.
As well. Yeah.
And this is
whatever you like. So some like good engraving or nice engraving. Some say, oh, I like a nice piece of wood. Some say they want everything.
And standard swing-off mounts, lovely, isn't it?
Swing-off mount.
It really is beautiful.
Small scope on it, ready to go, walk and store.
Accuracy guarantee on it of distance, or?
We have 100 meters, about 4 centimeters, but we are out. So it's our guarantee.
You would hope.
Yeah.
That is really
that's our guarantee.
Genuinely beautiful. Should we look at some shotguns?
Yeah, no problem. So we have now here our K80 shotgun, as you may know it, but it looks slightly different. We have now side plate version, completely custom.
Is every side plate version going to be custom, or will there be standard specifications?
No, there will be always a custom. custom versions. We are also planning not doing more than maybe 5 to maybe 10 a year.
So it is exclusive.
It's very exclusive. This is our second one. We had one for the American market. Now on IWA we have another one engraved by Armin Wundschuh. Completely stunning wood.
It is a lovely bit of kit.
With the side plates you have more space for engraving, and you've got all the features you know from the K80 before. We have here 32-inch parkour barrels, fixed chokes, custom wood, pistol grip cap, completely engraved, custom engraved, 2 colors of gold inlays, as you see, and yeah, you have the right reliability of a K80 as usual.
And the gold-plated selector as well. It's a nice touch.
That is beautiful.
It's a nice touch. And the grip cap, that's stunning too. That is beautiful. What does this retail at, give or take?
This is a retail of 98,000 euros.
Okay. Sits nicely in the market for what it is.
Yeah.
For what it is, certainly.
It's an exclusive gun, and there will be only a few.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Genuinely beautiful. I think it's impressive for £2,000. It's a side plate.
But for £2,000, would you buy that, or would you look for something that you rely on?
That was more substance over style?
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. However, if somebody wants to have a side plate and compete in the side plate market of show-offery, for £2,000 you can go and buy one. That's something.
Yeah.
But in reality, I buy that because that's like, I think, 1,400 quid,
Yeah.
give or take, for clay shooting, and it'll do the job.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't buy that either.
No, so I think if I had £2,000 to spend,
You wouldn't buy a Fab arm?
I wouldn't buy a Fab arm.
Well, that's pretty harsh. Should we go and speak to the guys from Fab arm and see if they can convince us otherwise?
Yeah, let's go see what he says.
The receiver is the same of our Helios 2 second generation, okay,
Yep.
of course, but with different engravings and different finishing. With this signal yellow, okay, to make a very deep contrast between the deep black, okay, and the yellow.
So this is just a variant on the standard N2?
Yes.
Yeah.
In this gun is available in two models, depending on the receiver material. Okay, we have in this case steel. Okay, completed steel. The receiver, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, but the forend iron is made in ergal.
Yeah. To
Lightweight.
try and bring the balance somewhere
Yes.
sensible without
Yes.
being too heavy.
Exactly.
So this is the field gun,
Yes.
and they do a sporting variant as well.
That is a sporting gun, but this is for hunting. It's the lightweight. We have the receiver made in ergal,
Okay.
exactly the same material of the forend, okay, and exactly the same of our Helios D2 second generation, generally with the ergal receiver. We put on the toner face
Okay.
and a steel insert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you can take that out and replace it with.
Yes.
If you need to.
To make more resistant
Yeah.
for lots.
So we don't have the issues with the alloy guns
Yes.
we haven't had in the past.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What gun would you put this up against in the market? What is your direct competitor for this gun?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
I don't know because I'm the designer of the gun.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That is.
Feel it.
Yeah.
Hold it.
That is light. That is
That is
extremely light.
unbelievably light.
How do you find with the recoil from the heavy cartridges? Is she?
Of course.
You're gonna feel it more.
Magnum.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
strong. Just because.
But it is.
The gun
It is
is
3-inch
Yes.
steel roofed everything.
Yes, of course. But a lightweight gun is for hunters that walk a lot.
Yeah. And
short-
shoot a box, maybe.
Maybe. This trap model is the same aesthetic characteristics, okay? But with a stock especially designed for trap.
Yeah. But I
Stock and for hand.
think this feels like a more serious clay gun than the Sporter did. 100%. Like, you have a feel like you see what you think. That, to me, feels like a quality clay gun. Like,
Yeah, so you've got
more
that
serious.
You've got that weight, you've got that bulk,
Feels
you've
you
got that
nice, yeah.
balance, you've got everything.
Because
haven't
the standard Sporting I found a little... I don't think it felt serious enough, maybe.
you? It feels like that's what it's about, doesn't it? It does feel like
you could
that's
take
what
it
it's
out and use it and
Yeah.
break clays. You know, it feels more in line with what the market wants. At least in our circuit.
Especially USA.
Really?
Yes.
So Fab have released. I don't even know if I don't know if this is legal in the UK. Because of the rifling, I think this could be illegal.
Yeah, could be.
But it doesn't matter. This is a paradox gun. Fab have made a paradox gun nowadays. Obviously, most of you have heard of the Holland paradox, which is where the whole concept came from, of putting a twist rifling at the end to spread your shot.
Yes.
And you're saying at 15 meters, it will give you a 1 meter pattern. It is the ultimate close range, walked up, low meat damage, perhaps not super sporting birds, but if you want to kill something at close range,
It is a cubby killer.
this
We've
is
got
a cubby killer. Yeah. And the rib especially, that.
Yeah.
So it's got a quarter rib with an inlet with the bead on the end. I
And it's 24
genuinely think that is the coolest gun I've seen in a long time. Have a look, see what
No.
you think. So the bottom barrel is rifle and the top barrel is multi-choke. So you can have your super short range 15-yard meter pattern Megadeth, and your top barrel you could choke up for something a bit more serious. But that rib is something special, I think.
Yeah.
It mounts and just points lovely.
It does.
That's really very nice. But for those short range snapshots, yeah, woodcock, as you said.
Walked up shooting, yeah.
Yeah.
Rough shooting. Brilliant.
Super full in the top, so you can, yeah, maybe somewhere that, we say 15 yards, we'd all shoot a 15-yard bird if we weren't going to blow it up,
Yeah.
on a walked up day. I like
That's
that a
cool.
lot.
That is cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
If the birds are decoying well, 15 yards sat on your face. That's so cool. Do you have plans to make it in a longer barrel, or is there just no market? Sure.
That is the
No sense.
classic paradox.
And I like to underline that the rifling is only in the
Yeah,
last 15 centimeters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
last 6
because
inches.
in the past we produced a completed rifle.
So the rifling that's in here, is it the same style of rifling you would put in a fully rifled gun, or is it unique just to this barrel?
It is specially designed only for this. Okay. But you have to consider that if you have a complete rifle,
Yep.
okay, the cartridge has less velocity.
Yeah, significantly
Okay.
less. Significantly less.
Because friction.
Yeah, well, there's no obturation, there's no seal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in every barrel rifle,
Yeah.
with some twist specially designed to stabilize. Sorry.
It's all right.
For example, in a rifle like that,
Yep.
okay, you have a bullet.
Yep.
The rifling, of course,
Yep.
make the bullet
Yeah,
spinning
well, it seals itself.
to guarantee the precision.
Yeah.
But what
Where's-
makes the spinning of the rifle is only the last, usually the last centimeters of the barrel.
Really?
Yes. In a gun like a rifle, of course, or a assault rifle, that's not so important. But this is very important in a military system from the 20 millimeters up. Okay. In fact, I don't know if you are interested in this, but if you take a look on the barrel from the 20 millimeters up, okay, you have the rifle with the twist progressive, okay, because what makes the spinning of
Is
the
just
bullet
the last portion.
Yes, last portion. But you have to.
So it will start and it will stabilize slowly, or it will change.
Basically, in a military weapon system.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, the gun of an airplane.
Yep.
Okay. You have the barrel that the twist is. I don't know.
It's progressive.
Very as a pitch, very long.
Yep.
And
Very slow
then,
twist. So it bites at the end.
Yes.
Boom. Yeah.
Yes.
That's fascinating.
And this avoid the friction on the bullet and the bullet on the barrel. So
Less heat, more rounds.
durability, precision, depend on the mass of the projectile. Okay. In this case, not.
In this case, it's just
But
to kill
when
stuff
you
really well.
when you have very low velocity of the pellet,
Yeah.
okay, you have to add velocity. Okay, if you in this case with a smooth bore,
Yep.
okay, you make the wad and the pellet to accelerate.
Yep.
Okay, and you brake only in this portion
Yep.
to open the pattern.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very clever. So we're now at Beretta, which is obviously the temple. They obviously make the biggest deal because they are one of the best. And this is something I really look forward to seeing. This is the Beretta DT11 WLL Black. Carbon fiber side plates, carbon fiber trigger housing, carbon fiber where it's supposed to be. And there's something about it, it's kind of hard to explain, but there's something about this gun that feels different to every other shotgun. The weight is lost from very strange places, but it really, apart from being tethered, it's the right way, it's lovely. It's, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? It's a hard one to explain.
Yeah, so aesthetically for a traditional game gun,
I think it's radical.
it is out there. It is very
It's a
out
play
there.
gun, isn't it? But
Yeah.
it's radical in every way.
Would you buy one of these?
Yes.
You would. I think it is beautiful in its own right.
Yes. I wouldn't have it as my only gun,
No.
but just the way that it feels in the hand,
Yeah.
it's the weight, but the weightless weight. It's a nice heavy gun that doesn't feel heavy.
Yeah. So in your hand it feels like a DT10.
Yep. But then you shoulder it, and
You shoulder it, and the balance-
It's a superbly fast DT. It feels like a DT10 trap had a small diet,
Yeah. So
which is a good thing. Obviously.
definitely.
Would you own one, mate?
Personally, no.
Oh.
I think for itself it is beautiful in its own right. But for me, I cannot see a situation in where I want to use this.
No, but I can see a situation where I want to own it.
Yeah. To own, to look at,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
To use, maybe not. I'm a Beretta man, you know that. I love Berettas. But
It's a nice thing.
it is.
I don't think they're going to give us one to test,
No.
but I think we could ask.
We could possibly ask the question.
They're going to say no. I'll take a no.
But yeah,
Cool.
definitely something different and cool.
Let's go find something traditional.
Yeah, why not?
This is the SL3 Neuro Polished Edition. This is,
A work of art, a bit of beauty.
whereas ironically, it really isn't a work of art. It's a work of nothing.
But it is beautiful. It is stunning. It is
It's
me.
It's clean. It's nice. I would own this rather than carbon fiber.
I would.
But you know what you need?
Both. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we agree on that.
Yeah.
This is your tart, and that's your little demon.
Yeah. I would have a Beretta room with all of them in.
So what you're saying is you're going to put a door there, a roof on, and move the family in?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Running water would be a nicety.
The only thing that would finish this gun off better is my name engraved down the middle of the mirror rim.
Oh yeah.
Just because.
Oh, very much. In that same kind of very basic font that is on the SL3WLL on there.
Definitely.
Man, that is special, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is extra, extra lovely, lovely. Apart from the wood, but I kind of get it. Like, the more I play with it, the more I get the plain wood actually works really well.
Yeah.
It's
I think
plain.
if you had something too chaotic,
It'll detract.
draw the attention away from that beautiful mirror finish.
Yeah, it's enough.
Definitely.
I mean, it's €24,000
Yeah.
for no engraving. But in reality, they're all machine engraved anyway. So actually, this is like the most honest £24,000 gun there ever was.
Exactly. And, you know, I'm all about the chrome. I ride the chrome, the mirror polish. I ride a Harley, mate. That is my finish. That is me.
Hand checkered, and look at those points. That is a beautiful checkering configuration. It really is. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I really am. My problem is you do have to spend like £5 plus to get a Beretta. You have to spend like £15 plus to get a Beretta that is special. Like something that's just fucking. I want it. Like there's no man that can look at that and go, oh, I expect there will be some man who looks at this and goes, but it's plain. But
that is the point.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah, apart from the fact that it holds your handprint every time you touch the action by accident.
But if you like Sasha, you can check your moves after every drive. You check the hairdo in the side of your gun after every drive.
You get a custom tweed suit made with like Alcantara sleeves
Yeah.
and we're ready to go.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like some of that.
It's cool.
Nice hide gun. So this is amazing. This is the SO Sparviero. This is on another level, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hinged side locks. Beautiful engraving. I mean, just mechanically. Aesthetically it's beautiful, but mechanically that's up there, mate. That really is.
A work of art.
It is in every way. Yeah. I'll take two.
The design that's gone into that,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. But I'm sure you have, maybe. But
No, this is fairly revolutionary.
Yeah.
It is wicked.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that a lot. To be fair, that said, I'd have one of them as well, the traditional one. So
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. But I don't own any of these. In fact, you do own one of those.
yeah.
But all of the SO series just are stunning. I mean, that SO10 WWO is the epitome. Look at the engraving, mate. Like flocks of birds.
Yeah.
Flocks. So I know we're on a completely different price grade to the carbon gun. But yeah.
I would own one of those, and I would use it with pride.
You'd use that every day of your life
Yeah.
and know that is just exquisite. Look at the trigger tang. Look at that. And the way it's cut in, you've got that bit at the end there. That is,
Yeah.
wow. So this is the new 1301 Tactical. However, we are not going to be able to get them in 18.5 inch. However, extended bolt handle. I mean, that release button is one of the nicest release buttons out there. Not all me, but
Would you go in military green?
yeah.
Would you?
You know why?
Yeah.
Because I'm bored of black guns.
That is quite cool.
I'm bored of black guns.
That is more of a door opener though than a firming gun.
Well, imagine it with like a 28-inch barrel now, or 24-inch.
Yeah.
And then imagine you're shooting steel plates on the floor for sport,
Exactly.
and you'll be alright.
So I'd prefer to go stainless black.
You go marine.
Yeah.
Or as you call it, mate ring.
Yeah. I'm going to go Fallujah edition. That's what I'm going to do.
No, this is Maritime Security Edition.
Seals. That is one of them.
No,
Huh?
they're not for me, mate.
No.
They're very, very lightweight though.
Yeah.
They're extremely lightweight. I want to mix and match.
What about black and green?
I want that barrel and that action and
Yeah.
that woodwork. Yeah.
Why not?
Wow. That's a work of art. So we've got a pair of Raffaello Academias here, and we were literally talking on the Bretta stand of, and saying, oh, I don't really get engraved semi-autos.
Yeah,
But you get this?
I do. Picking it up and handling it, I do. So
It is nice.
yeah, and if I was going somewhere, I don't know, abroad, Doves Argentina, I would take
Yes.
these. I would take both of these, and I
Yes.
would own them and love them, and they handle spectacularly.
If you could look past the practical element of the semi-auto in your day-to-day life, mate, I think,
yeah.
yeah.
So for me, semi-autos are a works tool, and that is the only purpose I have it for. But this is nice.
I mean, I just happily own one for the sake of owning it, to be honest, mate. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's kind of everything about a Benelli that I don't get, but I want.
Yeah.
Stunning wood, neat engraving, handles like an absolute dream.
Gold inlays, quite pretty.
Oh, shiny thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a shiny inertia system.
Oh, you know how to make me happy. Shiny inertia systems is cool. I like the depth, I think.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to work.
Looks like it's going to work.
But whether it does or not,
Well, on which note, should we have a look at the 828U Sport?
that sounds like a good point.
So the 828U original, I had 100% returns on.
Yeah?
They broke all the goddamn time, but they were lovely. They handled so fast and everything, and they released the steel action version to increase the weight to make it a more competitive sporting gun. But I do wonder whether they've ironed out.
Technical issues.
I don't think they will have. But I mean, that rib, that is a carbon fibre. Have a look down there. You got a little channel of death.
Yeah, so that feels nice.
They shot so well,
Yeah.
and that's only going to shoot better for having a little bit more stability around the core. Essentially, it's the same. It's got a steel action and a carbon fibre rim,
Yeah.
a big carbon fibre rim.
Yeah, yeah.
Sport Jones.
Lovely. Yeah.
If it don't break, I love it. But I don't think I could own one in good confidence or sell one in good confidence anyway.
Yeah, and we've got this okay little bit of wood on here that is nothing special, but then you get to the massive sport written down the side of it, which I don't like.
It is more subtle than you think if you do that.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it is more subtle than it looks in all the pictures, but it is very much there.
it is.
Very much there.
Yeah,
But it comes up lovely.
it comes up lovely,
It's got
and
a
it
little channel
handles.
down the middle of the carbon fibre rib. There's a lot to like.
Safety is different.
Yeah, mate, I really like it. Trigger's great when they work and don't fall out halfway through or just stop working completely. The ejector system is very intelligent when it works. I didn't stock one purely based on the fact that you can't sell a 2 grain gun to someone based on it shoots really well,
Yeah.
but you'll probably be back. And as much as there are a few people who accept that, shoot them. I don't accept that,
No. No,
but it is cool.
it is.
10 out of 10 for cool. So this is a 375 shade tag. It is distinctly probably not the biggest rifle because that's that double Tyrannosaurus monster over there. But look at the size of the bolt head. It's naughty. Needless to say, I mean, this rifle is kind of designed to shoot itself between rests and everything, and the trigger is a quarter pound. The only thing I know that's quarter pound is from McDonald's. It is insane. I mean, the whole setup is really, really uncomfortable and not particularly like wonderfully set up, but I'm guessing that's just because they've clipped it together for the show. This is a gun that makes you feel accurate. The moment you sort of hold on to it, you know this is a pin nail at 2 miles. Boom. Job done. Look at the bolt throw.
It is. It's just rude. Special.
Anyway, that's enough of this for today. Let's carry on with the luxury. Wow.
Yeah.
A 12-12 duck engraving and these beautiful little rose gold flowers with a 17 HMR hole drilled in the rib.
Why do you need a 17 HMR in the rib?
Because you've got a rib anyway. Why not?
I'll go with that.
It's cheaper than a dog.
It is.
Maybe not, but.
Hello guys, we are here at the booth of the Hausmann & Co. company. We are a very young company. We started business in 2011, directly in Verlach. And on the IWA show this year we present our own takedown system. We have here classic new produced Mauser action, and we combine it with a steel box magazine from the full material. We use wire cutting technology, and so
It's the nicest magazine that I've ever touched. I know it sounds kind of a weird thing, but it is a beautiful bit of engineering, it really is.
we think a lot about the techniques to make a good shooting takedown system. And we have here a system now. It's very easy
Like a reverse. Oh, wow.
to make the disassembling. We have you also need no tools. It's very easy. It's very precise. It shoots very well,
Whereas a target over there is sub inch.
and it's very strong also.
So what calibers does the action take?
We have here a 308 Winchester Magnum, but we can make maybe all
Safari calibers, if you
yes,
want.
If you want, all on customers' conditions.
So you can get spare barrels?
Yes, we can make spare barrels. This one is with only one barrel. It was the idea to get, if you travel, you have a smaller case, not a long case from a normal bolt action. So we make it for this is the traveling, but we can also combine with 2 barrels, 3 barrels. It's not a problem.
Very nice. May I?
Yes.
Thank you. How long does it take to make one of these?
From the first idea to the first prototype, we worked around 1.5 to 2 years, and this is the second model. And I think the whole process around 400 hours to make the rifle in the white condition, and after engraving, the engraving takes around 150 hours to make it, and then hardening, regulating, shooting. So it takes quite a lot of time to make this rifle.
It shows.
Yeah, it really is beautiful, isn't it?
I'm the engraver of the company.
Okay, so this is your artwork?
Yes, it's my work. And my partners, they are both gunsmith masters.
So there's just 3 of you?
Yes, we started the company, all 3 of us.
Who did you train with?
What?
Who did you train with? I presume you all came from other companies?
We make the school in Verlach first.
Okay.
I was.
So there is a gunsmith school there?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a gunsmith school, and then we worked at different makers, and then we started our own business in 2011.
It is very impressive, isn't it? How many of the? Well, you say this is your second. How many have you made? Just the 2.
Yes.
So this is the official release.
Yes.
Man, this is really beautiful.
We have a lot of requests here on the show, and a few orders also.
It's not very good.
It's very good.
How much?
The starting price is around 25,000.
It's not a lot.
Without engraving, with the normal wood, with no magazine, with the whole magazine.
Internal, yeah.
Is
So how much is this one?
This one is around 40.
So it's not a lot more for a really beautiful gun. That really is stunning, isn't it? That really is stunning. You should be proud. I presume you are proud.
Yes, I'm very proud.
Do you mind if we have a look at that little single shot before we leave you alone?
This single shot is our first prototype. It was our first rifle we produced as the company.
Yeah.
And Christian, my business partner.
Beautiful rings, by the way. Very beautiful rings.
Thank you. Constructed these action. This is our own action. We are the only maker who produced this side lever action. And it's you can break it, and when you break it, you push the hammer back.
You cock it as well.
And
Okay.
you cock with the V spring.
Oh, so
The hand
this is
cocking
like a
system.
double safety when it's open.
Yes. Now it's ready
okay.
for shooting, and now the spring is not
Engaged.
Engaged. Yes. And so it's a very safe action, a very safe rifle system, and it's also very strong. It's a very strong action. We can make it up to the 30 Blaser in the same size.
Very nice.
No problem.
May I?
Yes.
It is beautiful, isn't it? Very rounded, very clean with the serpentine. That is stunning. That really is stunning. If you don't mind me asking, how much is one of these?
This prototype is the first. We don't sell it, but if you order this rifle in the same condition, it's around 36.
36.
And I would say from looking at it, worth every penny.
I think I'd rather buy that, and that's really strange. I love single shots, but I see that as such good value. That really is such good value.
Yeah.
This is beautiful as well. The headwork is unbelievable. It really is.
It's Christian's work. Christian is the stocker.
Yep.
And also the constructor on a 3D computer design program.
Yep.
So every rifle is drawn on a computer before, and so we get this nice shape.
It is beautiful.
Because
So
from the barrel to the heel toe, it's all on the computer.
it is stunning. So how much of this is CNC and how much of this is hand carved, hand built, hand filed?
The barrel we buy the barrel.
Yep.
And the action and the parts we make this all in our own shop. We have a wire cutting machine.
Okay. Yep.
And so we cut all the parts we cut out, and then it's handwork. We have I think 80% handwork.
It is
the stock also all made by hand.
genuinely beautiful as well. This is genuinely beautiful. That's unbelievable.
It's a V-spring, not the wire.
You can feel it. You can feel that beautiful progression.
Yes, we have the halfway from a other hand cocking system, and it feels like a safe, not longer than a normal safety.
Yeah, it's stunning. Have a feel of that safety catch. Oh. I suppose it is a safety catch. Push forward, let that button rise. It's nice, isn't it? And it's sounds stupid. That's the same price. We're over with Krieghoff earlier. That's the same price as that Krieghoff.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that, obviously. Which one do you shoot? Which model do you shoot? Or do you shoot?
If I had I prefer bolt action, but the single action is more elegant.
That is stunning.
There's a nice gun.
And next year we will present a new action double rifle.
Okay.
And with the same action, we are also able to make side-by-side shotguns.
Nice. Nice.
It's a nice little system. We call it center lock. It's a side lock constructed on the trigger plate. So you have Holland side locks on the plate.
Attached to the plate, so
Yes.
they're non-removable. They remove?
No, not removable.
Okay. So I look forward to seeing that. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you very much. How many guns do you make a year?
8 to 10.
I know. Keep you busy between the three of you.
You can only work when the year has 30,
Yeah.
65 days. And
Right, thank you very much. It's they are really beautiful things. Really very beautiful things.
thank you very much. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Very skilled, thank you.
So he's just saying that this group, I thought this group was just a group from the rifle, but you're saying that this group is actually...
Every shot, and then we make a takedown, take it together, and make the next shot.
That's really very impressive, isn't it?
Thank you.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
I like that. I think that's great value for money. That really is. In 375.
No problem.
Brilliant.
You can make it.
So we're here sampling the new partridge gun from Akar. It's in black, as not to scare them.
Yep, camouflage.
And very short, because you can't always guarantee high birds. It's wicked.
I am a little bit upset that mine's only 2-shot, whereas you've got the 3-shot.
Oh, yeah, well, you're a better shot than me, so
Thank you, Johnny.
It's
No,
like the disability.
Yeah.
If you one day you're good enough, you'll go into the single shot.
Yeah.
This is insane. They do, however, do something a little bit more reasonable, which we'll go and find now. So this is the more sensible option. This is the 28 bore triple 28 inch. How's it feel?
It feels pretty good. It is light, it handles well.
It doesn't feel dissimilar to a 12 bore over and under.
No, it doesn't feel any different to a 12 bore. It doesn't feel like a 28 bar at all.
It's the nice side of the novelty. So 12 bore is a massive novelty, the 3 barrels, everything, and everyone likes it and gets behind it. But you tire of the 12 bore. That, it's a nice piece. The 410's a little bit radical with the extended 410 chokes.
Yeah, which are cute.
Which in itself is revolutionary.
Yeah. What do you think?
Right, I like it. The novelty value for me and the size and the shootability, it all come together quite nicely.
Yeah.
Would I buy
I
one?
like the way it feels big, but it's small.
Yeah. I wouldn't buy one, but I would own one. Like, I put this in the same league as the DT11 WL Black.
Yeah.
If by chance I stumbled across a load of money and had all the other things I needed, I would buy it. A little bit like the split stock, the takedown 410 pistol, triple barrel.
Why not?
Little geek out session, this is actually really cool. Firstly, they've got cutaways inside the stock so you can see the Brita action internals, and they've painted a few bits red to make it look cool. So you've got the different action styles inside so you can see how they work, which is exciting. But the really exciting thing is you've got the Stellium, Stellium Plus and Stellium Pro, and it really shows the difference. You've got standard forcing codes, elongated taper, and super taper ridiculous on the Pro. Essentially this is back boring, more or less, but it's not. It's silly barrel technology, but it does work for making you feel better about yourself when you're paying that sort of money. What's really exciting is you've got the Kickoff Mega, the Kickoff Plus and the Kickoff, and it shows you the difference between the two. So you've got the original Kickoff, which kind of works, you've got the Kickoff Plus, which works quite well, and you've got the Kickoff Mega, which is, it's mega. Very, very clever. But it's those barrels that I think are absolutely awesome.
While we've got Tikka and Seiko next to each other, what is the truth behind everybody saying that Tikka is a reject Seiko or a poor man Seiko?
Well, they come with the same accuracy guarantee.
Yeah.
They are kind of a poor man Seiko. They're not controlled feed, but they won't make a difference to 95% of shooters who shoot them, certainly in the UK. The magazine system, I like the double stack on Seikos you can top load.
Yeah.
But that's the only benefit. Yes, it's steel. Yes, it's got the magic locking annoying thing, but it's not a better rifle. are just as accurate, just as good, and less money. However, I still like the control freedom thing. I suppose if money no object, you're not going to buy a Tikka, are you?
No.
Well, but I think there's better rifles than Seiko, so for the same money.
Okay.
We might go and see some if we can get out of this hall.
Yeah, let's go.
So we've just finished for Hall 4A. You have only seen a quarter of what's in there.
Yeah.
But there's 11 halls, and it's 1 o'clock. We've done half a day.
We need to get on, and we keep getting distracted by plenty of cool stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
It is.
We should have come for 4 days.
Definitely.
ATA stand, the new Turqa rifle. Never seen it before. What do you think?
First impressions, it feels okay.
But it's not going to be expensive, is it?
No. For a cheap work rifle, feels great in the hand. Doesn't feel too light, too plasticky, but have a go, see what you think.
I like the swept back bolt.
Yeah.
I like the bolt throw.
That's a heavy trigger.
I didn't even pull it, mate. That was half an inch of creep.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
But everything else is right.
Yeah.
Fix the trigger.
I quite like the colour of her.
Bronze Cerakote.
Yeah, that's quite cool. And I'm not massively against the crocodile camouflage.
Well, all of the other standard plastics look cheap.
Yeah.
That is the best looking one.
It's the first one I picked up out of the group.
Yeah, as you would.
Definitely.
Works rifle.
For a works rifle, yeah, definitely.
I tell you what, I'll see if we can get our hands on one. We'll go and test it.
I think that'd be a good idea. Let's see how she performs.
And how much money it is.
Exactly. Yeah, so this one, if we get rid of the tactical rail and we forget the barrel setup, it is just a straightforward gun that you could chuck in the Land Rover and use for whatever.
More importantly, the laminate gives it more density in the hand. It feels more, as I say. It doesn't feel less than it feels more than the standard.
It does.
And we sell quite a lot of the laminate and the laminate adjustable, and we have done, purely based on when people pick it up, it feels more real.
Yeah.
Whereas the wood, although it's real wood and everything, there's something about it that just soulless, maybe. What do you think?
So we've got the difference between the two. We've got the
Neo, but I think it's the CY one. It was the same as the Neo action.
yeah
And a Venza.
The Venza, the newer version. I'm quite taken by the old one. I think she looks like the old Beretta 303. I had one as a kid, grew up with it, loved it to death. And it kind of reminiscing for me. It brings me back in time. I think that's for me.
I don't disagree that it looks like a Beretta 303.
Yeah.
However, if their overruns are anything to go by, it probably is nothing like a Beretta 303. However, they're cheap. I think that angled top on the Venza and all the angled action, regardless of how it operates, it looks cool. It does look cool. It's angular, it's different, it's aggressive in its sort of design. I really like that a lot.
I'll give you that. I'll give you the angle design. It's pretty cool.
And if you're going to try something new and picture semi-automatic in the Turkish market of cheap semi-automatics, you might as well make it look wicked.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of cheap semis that work that look like Berettas.
Yeah.
You want to behold what's in here, and as I'm sure you can see right now, high-grade wood, mammoth ivory butt plate, mammoth ivory grip cap, mammoth ivory bolt knob, fluted semi-weight barrel, fully engraved, and mammoths all over the action.
And I think the woolly mammoths just make it. Got to be mammoth.
It is the most ridiculous gun. No, it's not. It's up there in ridiculous design.
Yeah.
I love it.
I agree with you. She's beautiful.
Like, you got elephant skin engraving on those sights. That's a rifle right there. £66,000.
We've got cavemen skinning out a mammoth on the back, engraved in the ivory.
That rifle is a bit of beauty in the same way that the other dinosaur one was. This dinosaur one is beautiful. It's an art. It's a piece of art. It really is. See, this 404 is again really beautiful. That is a work of art. That's exceptional. But this, and this is my real issue with a lot of 404s, is this 404 is more money than that house bomb we saw earlier. Custom built takedown rifle and has a lot of the same features, That house was made by hand by 3 blokes in Austria. Hand engraved to whatever you want for less money than this. And I think that, I mean, the conversation so far today is that everything is good, but everything has a price, and trying to relate the best way to spend that money. Yeah, this would probably have better residual value, but you shouldn't buy a gun at £30,000+ to sell, really. So this is the Kano Ultimate Carbon. You have adjustable back, adjustable length. You have the memory cheek piece. So you can set memories in here, a little bit like the Helix Speedster. Leather wrap face, leather wrap grip, all around the carbon fibre body thing, in with the standard Kano 5. So you can put this stock and such all around pretty much whatever barrel and action configuration you want. Which is a lovely thought. However, and I love the juxtaposition of the classic and the new with the leather and everything, and it's really, really well composed. However, where it's less solid because of the wood and the stuff, suddenly everything that did feel alright suddenly just feels like the cocking Mac and a few other bits just, it's significantly noisier mechanically because you've got the hollow inside, and I get it. But for me, there's a lack of luxury in this that a kit lab should have.
Yeah.
Although it's very practical. Practical for
Definitely.
What it's supposed to be.
So you take all this stock and everything that's adjustable and you put it on the R8.
Yeah, which they do, and it's brilliant.
And it is fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
But you shove it on a kit lab. A kit lab should be something beautiful. It should be something...
It cheapens it.
Yeah.
Which surprises me, because to look at, I think it's exceptional.
It looks cool. Yeah.
I like the ball joint as well. I want one of them.
Yeah, I want one of them for the bonnet of the Land Rover.
Yeah, you have it just strapped on the quad and rather than just sit there. The trigger on that one is less than satisfactory as well. But I expect that might just be that, it being a demo one, having been beaten to death. But everything else mechanically about the Camo 5 is pretty exceptional.
Yeah.
There is something about it that is shitter than it should be.
Yeah. You've taken away the beauty and replaced it with technology.
Which is fine. It cheapens the mechanics as well. It just the cocking thing just feels shit. The trigger just feels shit. The action now feels noisy and clunky because there's no
substance to it. There's no substance.
This stock, that fore end, I just wonder how quiet they are, I suppose, is the thing.
Yeah. Because we all know we have moderators that are good and very quiet, and we have moderators that just really take the bang away.
I do wonder whether it's going to be like a complete waste of time, a fad. I mean, I love the concept. I really do love the concept. I think that is a solid rifle. Yeah. It's cool, it's smart, it's silenced. It hefts amazingly.
Yeah.
It's whether this silencer actually works as a silencer or whether it's just a thing. We're here at the IWA stand, and they do a old timber modification to an R8. And as you can see, essentially what it is they just make the stock look like an old bit of wood.
Yeah, and some coating on top of the barrel that makes it look like it's rusty.
But it works.
Wicked. Yeah.
I really like it. Buffalo leather inserts is better than standard leather, or they do standard leather. I'm fairly sure they do whatever you want on it.
Yeah.
But it's this that has us very much excited. It's just it's this that has a little special place for both of us. This is a Spartan bipod, or was a Spartan bipod.
Has since been turned into
the coolest steampunk hunter bipod you've ever seen. Instead of carbon fibre, you have chamois. You have Edelweiss bronze ferrules. The old wood effect on top. Wow, man. It's
That is a personal bit of equipment that is cool. Really, genuinely different.
If you're going to play the game of unnecessary stuff, because everyone's going to be like, hey, why would you buy that? Why wouldn't you buy that?
Because I would buy that because.
I don't think I'd ever use it, but you know what I could do? I could sit there, open the gun cabinet, put this rifle together, and go, look at my chamois horn tripod. Even better if you shot the chamois yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Johan Fanzoy's over there. We're going to have a look at that because they're the last Austrian maker we're going to visit because we've got probably some more mainstream people to see.
Definitely.
So this is a B3.5 SM breeder in Mandrake Camo, Cryptic Mandrake. I think it looks alright. But
it looks good.
It appeals to your childish nature, that's for sure. They're actually sending us one of these down in a couple of weeks. We're going to leave this very quickly, but I thought we'd lead in and say, we're going to take it for a whirl. I must admit, my breeder history hasn't been great. I've only shot one before, and that was actually on video in our Yorkshire vlog a long time ago, and it didn't work. Anyway, they're sending this down, I hope it works. Simple as that, really.
See how it goes.
So we're now finished with the second haul. It's now 2:30. We're going to start pressing on. Like most of the things, I think the tempo is going to increase from here on in, but I thought we'd take a casual break for a orange custom paint job AR. So we're here at FBT, Fine Ballistic Tool Company, who make carbon rifle stocks for just about anything. If you're looking for an aftermarket carbon fibre rifle stock, they come with Spartan adapters fitted if you want, but this is a TKT3 and it is transformed this rifle. But there's not a rifle here that has a carbon fibre chassis on. It's a very nice carbon fibre system. I'm led to believe they actually make them for a lot of very well-known manufacturers. Whilst we're on the FBT stand, I know it's nothing to do with them, but we've got a SR30 Heim here. We'll forget about that, we'll work what's underneath it. I want one of these tripods just for the fact that I want one. I don't know about you, mate, but there's something about a £700 carbon fibre tripod that just makes a man want to own it.
Yeah. And it is solid. It is solid. You would be confident of taking long distance shots with that.
You would, yeah, and you can hang off it. I've seen the man himself do it, so that's true.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford to replace it, I'm not going to do it. You could do it though.
Maybe if I go speak to Mr. G, he might do his one.
That might not be a bad idea.
We're going to see if we can find him.
The Heim SR30, what do you think, Kate? I mean, I love SR21s, their bolt action, I think it's one of the better bolt actions out there. Because I'm not a lover, honestly. There's something about that last bit of closure that just doesn't make me happy. Like, it's very...
Got to be rough.
You've got to treat it mean, and that for me is like if you're actually in a rush, you're gonna be there, hoping for the best the whole damn time. See. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think you're right. I think it's just not got that ease of use. You've got to be rough.
Oh, and we are in a place where all of the best straight pulls in the world are, so it's not like it's got to hold up, and for me it doesn't. Trigger's lovely though. Yeah, trigger for a straight pull is exceptional.
Trigger's lovely. I'm not against the stock on it. I think the stock's pretty cool.
Carbon fibre stock? Everyone likes carbon fibre.
But that action, no thank you.
And that was that. Let's move on. This is something that you really wouldn't see back home, mostly because who's going to put one of these on their license? A 410 revolver rifle.
But if we could, I would.
That is supreme fun, right there. That getting looked at like you're such a child.
I know, I am a child. And If I was to buy one of these, it would be to be a child.
It is a fun gun with some very niche practical application.
Yeah. So to have that and use it, what would you use that with? What would you do with that if you owned that?
What, actual practical application?
Yeah.
Range.
Range day.
Yeah, practical shotgun.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, would you? As it, you know, you don't want to fire it on double action because that trigger's heavy otherwise. But I suppose it doesn't really matter what you'd use it for. You'd find a reason.
Yeah.
But because it has to go on the firearms, you would struggle to find a reason, a genuine reason. If you could have it on a shotgun certificate, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'd buy it just for buying's sake. Because that is very cool.
It is.
You know when your eyes well up a little bit through just pure happiness?
Yeah.
This is something you just, I don't even need, I wouldn't own it, couldn't own it. Want to own it.
Yeah. For the same reason I'd want to own that.
Because it's so very cool.
Yeah.
It's a shotgun, so I suppose there's no issue with owning it.
There
I dropped the bolt. So a few years ago, they came out with the quad mag, didn't they? The quad tube mag, the move around, and now it's kind of progressed that they are now not a load of money. I must admit, actually, it's the first time I've ever properly played with one. It's quite intuitive. It's not bad. The only thing is, I would want big numbers.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4 to know where I was, where I started, and not.
Yeah. Color-coded system, maybe.
Yeah. I also want a big bolt handle.
Yeah.
But it is pretty smart.
Yeah.
Very smart. It looks like a really nice Webley 900. I think it looks well. I mean, for a Turkish gun, which engraving quality is usually absolutely floor level.
Yeah.
I think it's a good looking gun.
It's a good three yard looking gun.
No, this is a 1 yard gun. At arm's length, that's really good. And even up close, you know, it's. I've seen significantly worse over the last couple of days.
Yeah, definitely.
Mate, top lever, opening, closing, everything's quite nice. The safety catch is fairly standard and cheap. I thought you said it's not horrible.
I really don't like the safety catch.
Well, it's because it's not machined nicely, so you're just going to hurt yourself every time.
It looks
you
like
use
somebody has cut it out with a hacksaw.
It's probably because they did, mate.
Yeah, but the rest of it, apart from that, is a nice finish.
I really like that a lot.
Yeah. And you even get a sling.
Providing that it's cheap. Well, I'm sure they could do away with it. Again, providing that is a cheap gun, that is a nice gun. Mate, I saw these guys, in fact, I saw this exact advert. Plastic camo, mate.
That is cool.
I mean, I don't know whether you can reuse it, what the plan is, what it's all about, but it is actual real life plastic ammunition.
Yeah. I suppose it takes you back to the sort of murder mystery jobbies with the frozen bullet. It's kind of on that sort of level. That is cool. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the world has enough single-use plastics as it is.
Yeah.
But they are beautiful bullets.
They look cool.
Very beautiful. I don't know you, Ant, but if I was a true badass and I lived in America,
I would have a Glock.
I think I'd have a Glock. And all of the American viewers at this point are going, nah, Glock's crap. Literally any pistol is an excitement to us.
Yeah.
We've seen some of the nastiest, cheapest pistols alive, and we still play with them.
Because we're not allowed to.
Yeah. You can't grab the grip naturally on this.
Yeah.
Your thumb doesn't, the thumb falls in the wrong position. That, bam, you're in, you're ready to
Back
rock.
on again, are you?
Yeah.
Straight back on.
Like, if the thumb wasn't an issue, it'd be alright.
Yeah.
But your thumb can't get around the grip and still be good.
Yeah.
So they call these the DS range, they call these the Lady DS, which I always think is a fucking misnomer because the actual Monte Carlo stock, I mean, it's so much quicker, so much more don't know, you tell me. Like, that should have been called the Speedster. Your head's less down, everything is much more intuitive, quicker, you're more comfortable, it's more in line.
Yeah.
But then they go and slap the name Lady on it to completely marginalise the market. And I understand there are lady shooters, by the way, but it's a really small percent. So to label something the Lady DS, just a damn mistake in a long line of Merkel branding and marketing mistakes. But I like it, so
It is a nice gun.
I'll forgive them.
I don't know what I'd use it for.
Shooting stuff.
Yeah, but
Freehand at long range.
yeah, it's beautiful.
I
I
shot
like
a few
it.
deer with them. It makes you feel better shooting with that.
Does it?
Yeah, well, someone's at 40 yards, you're no longer worrying about that sort of R-ing, freehand, neck shot or anything like that. You go, it's just there, bang.
Yeah.
And if you want to hold it on target for 5 minutes, you can.
Yeah.
So most of you all know Hainel from the Jaeger 10. We really like the Jaeger 10. This is their big boy adult long range precision rifle. Just look at it. This one's in 338 lap, but they obviously do it in all popular calibers, 6.53 more, 308. But actually, that's in the RS9. This is the RS8. This is the RS9. The really, really big one. And fire a blue beam of light out the end.
Yeah, I don't want it
because you're
to-
a good guy,
Yeah.
or it could be a red beam of light for a bad guy.
I want it to go
Which is-
zoom and shoot.
Look, you've got actual circuitry.
Yeah, and it does have a laser button.
And the scope is on back to front. This is a bad day gun.
It is bad day gun.
Let me just aim. Oh, it's fake as fuck. That's a shame. But it does make you feel good.
It is.
You ever seen one of these, mate?
what's
Kimbo
that?
Mountain Ascent. Threw into a mag, like proper mountain rifle.
Yeah, yeah.
They're a lot of money, but they're a lot. Have a look. It's a Mauser with a pencil barrel and super light stock, and it's.
Yeah.
Look at the extractor, full-length extractor, but hollowed out to save weight. They could have just saved weight, but they had to do it beautifully.
Salute the bolt.
Look at how thin a 300 Win mag barrel is at the end. Yeah.
That's beautiful and light.
It is a spanking rifle.
That is.
Shame they're a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
But it is a beautiful rifle. It really is.
I like that.
I like it. I can't have you. I even like the stock.
Yeah,
I even like that.
it's nice.
We've got a couple of different ones here, haven't we, mate? But they're both in 375 H&H. We got the 8400.
And the 8400 in synthetic.
My real issue here, mate, I mean, this is a cheap 375 watt action. It's 3.5 US. Problem is, we pay like that plus in the UK, and that always just makes me feel a bit bad when buying anything American, that we just pay over the odds.
Yeah.
However, this up to the orange pad does just make me feel good.
Why not?
I think I'd have it in synthetic though.
Nah. Gotta be wood.
I need this snow camo,
For all the 3 days it snows in Hampshire.
and it's not even snow; it's just a smattering.
But it looks cool, so that's fine.
Because when did you last see a gun in snow camo?
I haven't. This is the first one.
And as such, I want it.
I don't blame you.
All right, put it back. Let's go look at some serious stuff.
Another snow camo auto.
Number 2 of our lives, right there. Is
And we've walked round the corner.
20 bore in winter mimicry. Mimicry.
That is very handleable. Very handleable. Nice weight.
There's your little pigeon shooting, dove shooting gun right there.
Snow dove shooting in Argentina.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to Argentina in the snow. I don't know if they get snow where the doves are.
We can make it snow.
Right.
Snow machine.
If we find enough money, everything's possible.
Yeah, exactly.
I want doves in the snow with my snow gun.
Make a plan. Snow doves.
Snow geese, maybe, actually, because they exist.
Yeah. But then you don't really want a 20 more.
No, snow doves.
Snow doves.
Right hand, it feels good.
Yeah?
Like, it feels good until you try and control it. Too rearward heavy, I think.
Yeah, it is exceptionally back end heavy.
In a world where everything is front heavy,
Why?
It feels very foreign.
It does.
I mean, an extra 3 inches on the barrel, or remove, so that you can adjust the pitch on the back. So it's kind of a trap gun dressed up as a sporter, where you can move the pitch on the end, but all you've done is add 2 ounces of weight to the back. Rip that off.
Yeah.
Put sporting pad on. That'll be right.
Very light.
You know what they say? Heavy is good. Heavy is reliable.
Good skeet gun,
Yeah.
just for that speed, but top lever feels exceptionally hard. Like exceptionally. The cam on it's wrong or something. The progression of the top lever should be getting easier, but actually the more you push it over, literally it is significantly harder. It's alright. For me, the grip is nice. It's a very definite right-hand grip. It sits well.
Good bit of palm swelling. It fits nice into the hand. Really does cup in. But it's far too back heavy.
Barrel weights. And we'll have a 9.5 pound gun. You shot a Bergara before.
Yeah.
What do you think to them?
I think they work great. The accuracy wasn't horrendous, but they felt slightly cheap.
The problem is they're not cheap enough, but they feel like they're competing with sort of Hauer sort of level.
Exactly.
But Hauer feels more solid. Hauer is more solid. Unless Bergara want to give us a rifle, try and shoot it out and pay for the ammunition to do it. I don't know, mate. There's something about it. The bolt throw, the way the bolt closes, the noise the rifle makes, the way it's finished, something doesn't sit right with me, and I can't put a finger on what.
Yeah.
However, they're very well marketed. They're very well put out there. Yeah.
The trigger's not horrendous.
The trigger's all right. Everything about it is just all right.
The accuracy's all right.
All right. But I don't think there's any room for all right in the market. It needs to be cheap and hard, or it needs to be good.
Yeah. And when they're good, it doesn't matter whether they're expensive.
Yeah, this is it. At the end of the day, we would just spend our money on what we want. No point not. I mean, it looks great. That I think is a damn good looking rifle. Not as good as the one in the cabinet, which you can see now. So we get a lot of people in the shop who love single shots, because we love single shots, and a lot of them look at this, the Bergara BA13 takedown, as a entry-level alternative to the single shot life, because it is as much about doing as it is about owning. However, I think they're a little too, I don't know. What do you make of it? You've never played with one before?
No, so just having a quick look at it, feels good.
Yeah.
Handles well. It even, the trigger is beautiful on it. But looking at the finish on it, I don't know if you can see that. But
look at the way the barrel lump's welded on in there.
And the finish is literally peeling off in my hands. It is.
The way the bite is done is kind of tightened up with a hammer. It's all right.
Yeah. It's budget.
It is budget.
It is budget.
I'd rather have one of these than a Bakel.
Yeah.
But I say they're budget. They're not quite cheap enough. But they do get you into the single shot dream.
Yeah.
But I think the single shot dream should be a dream and not a nightmare. Not that they're going to be, that sounded terrible, but I'd rather a bolt action if I was buying budget. It's more versatile.
Definitely.
Hey guys, welcome to Long Drawn Guns. It's nice to come and actually have a little bit of England. We've seen so many Austrian and German and every other manufacturer. It's nice to come and see somebody British. Before we have a look at anything on the stand, we've been told we're allowed to stand on these barrels and they will not bend. So we're going to start, Ant's going to stand on them, then I'm going to stand on them for the progressive weight after you. They're not bending?
Not a bit.
It's going to be serious balancing here. There you go. And they haven't bent. I mean, we can pick them up and have a look at them. They're still straight as a die. I think we could get really extreme for a second now. Come on. Right. Come on. Okay.
Let's go for it.
Oh, ready?
Yeah, go.
Break if you fail.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. Why can we do that with these, and if we do them with most other commercial barrels, they will bend?
Yeah, they will bend. We make our barrels out of one solid block of steel, so there's no soldering, no welding or anything.
There's no laying between them or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
So they come out of a block which starts off weighing around about 27 kilograms.
Oh, wow.
And by the time we've machined them, they weigh about 1.3, 1.4.
Which is very, very light. What's that in a
Yes.
30-inch sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which results
Thank
in a gun
you.
that's very strong, very light. It can be proof for steel up to full choke.
Wow.
And it has negligible felt recoil when you shoot it.
So why hasn't anyone done it before?
I think because it's the same as anything. If something's working and selling, sometimes people think, well, why change it?
Oh,
but, this has lots of advantages, and I think moving forward, it's definitely the way of.
Well, I mean, we've been stuck on monoblocks since Beretta decided to do something along those lines, 80 years ago. So
you've got to progress, haven't you?
yeah,
really?
realistically, has anybody else? You probably patented the idea. Has anyone else taken it up?
We have patented it. We've got patents in all major gun producing countries, including America and England, of course. So yeah, if anybody was to make them, have to make one's license to ourselves.
It's very, very, very clever. Very clever. You're saying in here we can have a little look at actually the original block of steel as well.
Yeah, 27 kilogram blocks. So that's how they start off.
Yep.
It's a very high grade steel as well.
But I presume they're not hardened at any point.
It is a hardened steel.
So it is a hardened steel,
yes,
okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is why we can stand on them.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's the molecular construction of it as well.
Okay.
It's a very, very high grade steel, so it's a very nice steel to work with actually.
That is very good.
Yeah,
Presumably, hence they're not chrome lined or anything like that.
No,
So you do have to clean them, or is there some stainless content?
No, you do have to clean them. Particularly, you can't get them rot like most steels. It will rust if you get it. But it is more resilient.
Okay.
You do have to still clean them, of course.
They are very, very, very nice.
But we make all our parts out of solid blocks, as you can see.
So everything is made in-house?
Yes,
To
absolutely.
your own design, probably, seeing as the barrels are quite so
Absolutely.
unique?
Yeah. 100% made in our factory in Northampton. Most of our parts are made out of a solid block as well. So that's the action billet. That's a 4-end billet there. And even all the little small pins, the firing pins.
Everything is made in-house. That's fantastic. Can we have a look at a complete piece?
Yeah, sure. It's middle of the range.
So this is a 20 bore. So when we're talking price-wise?
This one's around 21,000.
Which is
including UK
quite reasonable, really. It is quite reasonable. That's very nice, actually, isn't it?
It's got a semi-assisted opening as well.
Yeah, that's quite pleasant. And that's just done through the ejector work, I presume.
Absolutely.
It is beautiful. So what would a base model start at?
Our prices start at 17,400 for a Hesketh model, which is the entry level.
Yep.
That's just same mechanics. It's just got minimal engraving.
There is nothing to it, is there? That really is a beautiful thing. That's a bit of you, that is actually. That is a bit of you.
A good friend of mine's just ordered one from you.
Oh, who's that?
Trevor Eidsforth.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, hasn't got his. I don't know who's got it.
He's got it, yeah, he has. Yeah, he shot with us this year on the Partridge. But yeah, I looked at his then, and then I was amazed. I thought it was brilliant.
In terms of value for money for something with an English name on it is, I think it's the way that I think it's the way the English market should go.
Yeah,
becoming attainable.
Yes, exactly. And that's one of our ethoses. Is that guns are very expensive, and we think that guns should be available. English guns should be available.
They really
to English
should.
people. And that was one of the reasons we started doing this.
How long have you been going?
As an engineering company, we've been going about 30 years, but we diversified into gun manufacturing in 2006 when we started designing, and then we launched in 2010 at the game fair actually.
It's very, very nice.
That is very
hand engraved or machine engraved.
We use mechanical methods, so although we do obviously all our gold inlayings done by hand, and my daughter Chloe does all the engraving designs. So if a client wants something special, she can do that. She's a very good artist.
Good.
But that's all done in house as well.
It's very family run.
Yes.
That's good. That's nice. That's nice.
It is lovely, isn't it?
It is.
It is lovely. I want to put myself out there because I genuinely think it's really nice, but I can't get my head around your stock design. It looks
We can do it all.
Different.
Our stock fitting process is very unique.
Okay.
So when a client buys a long form gun, once we've got the stock machined and headed up to go into an action, we'll invite them in and we'll actually make the stock to fit your requirements. So they're all different.
Yeah.
And basically we do whatever the client wants. Most of these are demo guns, so they're just stocked differently, and so different clients can try.
So you can all have a little play with them.
Exactly, but
it is a stunning piece of wood.
It is. It's beautiful. But yes, we get the clients to mount the gun. We have a pheasant, reflective pheasant, laser bore sights, so we get them to mount the gun, and we ensure that you and the gun are in tune, and we shape it accordingly. So.
Very nice.
Very good. Are they quite hard in terms of longevity?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, all the steel we use is a very high spec.
Yeah.
So it's the highest spec really you'll get for making components of this nature. A lot of people do use lesser quality steel, so it is very good.
Very much so. Can we have a look at a 12mm model, if that's all right?
Sure. This one here is a heavier one because it's 32-inch barrels.
That is you.
So
that is you.
Yeah, it'll probably be better for you, that one, because
it's a big gun for a big man.
There's nothing to it.
No,
there is nothing to it.
Light.
That's lovely. That is really very nice.
It's more your size, I think.
There's very little I can find about that I dislike, actually. Feels great in the hand. I really like that. It's not heavy. So a 32-inch gun usually in any configuration is going to be touching 8 pounds.
Yes.
And that is what, 7, 8, 7, 9 maybe?
Yeah, probably got this about right.
And the balance is incredible.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Very lively, but not horrible, like a few of the things we've seen today.
Yeah. That is a high pheasant gun.
That is the ultimate all-round pheasant gun.
Yeah. That is beautiful.
That is really nice. Are multi-chokes available?
Yes, they are. Yeah, we tend to do fixed as standard, but multi-choke's not a problem. We do quite a few with multi-chokes as well, and they can all with the fixed choke they can all be proofed up to superior steel up to full choke. With the
that's pretty awesome. In itself.
Yeah. But with multi-chokes we can only proof. I think it's only up to half choke with multi-choke.
Do you fit your own choking system?
We use Teague actually. Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah, they are. They're good chokes. So.
You stick to what you're good at and all that, and use people who are the best. And he's not expensive, so
no, he's not, no, exactly right.
It is beautiful, isn't it? That is beautiful, and that is all machine done.
Yes.
That really is exceptional, actually.
I can show you one actually over there, which is spectacular.
Maybe 33 1/4, just to be like.
I don't think longer than 32, but you never know.
Well, it's only with those super light barrels. I like a big gun.
You can.
I like quite a heavy gun.
Yeah.
I don't dislike the 32, to be fair. It's just more of a question.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
If you're going to have one, you might as well have the one that no one else has got.
36.
That's all about the 48 inch.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
The ejectors are out of that one. It's deactivated that one because we recently used it for a show, so it might click a bit.
It's got the engraving on the ejectors.
Yes.
Is that standard? Or is that just that was an extra?
We're just starting to do that really.
Because you can.
Yeah, exactly. It's quite useful if we have clients with one of each.
Oh wow, that's beautiful as well. Actually, that is nice. Sorry.
Because if they've got one of each and they're both the same, it's quite useful. That's why we
just in case one doesn't fit or the other one falls in. And
yeah, exactly.
That is exquisitely machined, really, isn't it? That is.
Really, we're delighted with that one. It's just, we've been asked several times by hand engravers. Well, they assume it's hand done.
Yeah, it's good enough to be. Yes. It really is good enough to be. That really isn't. It's not my cup of tea in particular. I'm not a deep relief fan, but it's lovely. It is lovely.
I really like it.
Don't hog it.
It's not an English. It's not to English taste particularly, but
it is stunning all the same, eh? They are lovely. Yeah. Right, they really are lovely. Really very fantastic. The longer 4-end irons on the 20.
Yeah.
Is that as an option, the sort of semi-boss style thing?
Basically, we do whatever the clients want.
Wow.
We get such a mixture of requests. Most of our guns go out being slightly different to the next. Although we've got the standard range, there's always a little something on it, because the client says, oh, can I have this or can I have that?
And why not? For the extra few hundred quid here or there, have something unique when you're at that level.
Yeah, exactly.
That really is stunning.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you
you.
for calling by. Very nice to meet you both.
So we're here at the GPO stand, and it's kind of nice to come and see, although we've obviously been and seen some of the bigger people and all the established names in the trade, it's nice to come and see new gear and the competitors. And they've just released this, which is a range-finding set of binoculars that are not that expensive. And I'm going to let Suraj here tell us all about them.
Yeah, thanks. This is our from GPO, our new Range Guide 2800. It's a 10 by 50 laser range-finding binocular. Wanted to become something a little bit more unique and different for the market. So you have a 1050 range-finding binocular, which gets you excellent light transmission, but it's compact and lightweight and compares to most 1042s on the market today. 2800 means that on reflexive targets, you have range up to 2800 meters. On soft targets, such as deer, up to 1000 with complete accuracy. Integrated into the model is an angle compensation, equivalent horizontal range, as well as temperature. All combined into a nice lightweight package, very elegantly designed, and coming soon to the UK.
So it's the first thing I noticed is that they really are very lightweight. Obviously played with the Miopters and Swarovskis, and it's a heavy unit. You know,
exactly.
You could beat a deer to death with it if you get close enough. These are really light. The other thing that I should say is that you won't be able to see it, because trying to see through binoculars with the camera is really difficult, but you've got a twin display, so as much as you can have both angle modified range and horizontal range, on most you have to flick between the two. That will show you both.
Yes.
Or it will show you flat range and temperature or any combination thereof.
Yes.
Which is quite nice. There's only 2 buttons. Are they hard?
No, they're
No. The unit.
Yes.
Warranty?
I don't know the UK warranty.
Some.
Yeah.
Are they serviceable?
Yes, we have service warehouse in Germany, so
Yep.
anything comes in, we have stock in Germany for any warranty issues.
So the electrics have a 3-year warranty, and the unit itself has a lifetime warranty. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Although the electrics might be out of warranty, are they fixable?
Yes, we can replace the unit with the electronics. The electronics are done in Germany,
Okay.
so it's replaceable in Europe.
When there is an update after 3 years, well, I'm thinking you're going to spend this sort of money, you're going to keep it for 10, 20, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
What's the long plan? Is there going to be an updatable available, or is this you'll carry stock as long as
we'll
it
carry
needs?
stock and update the models, as this is not a ballistic calculator model, so
Yep.
there's no advanced software inside.
Okay.
It doesn't require a firmware update to load cartridges or ballistic date curves. So as we upgrade the model, the entire model will be kept in stock.
And that is future plan, I guess you might have let on there.
Yeah, we're looking at doing some other models, yeah. At the moment, it's just being launched now, so we want to make sure the launch for this goes correctly.
Yep.
But in the future, you can check out for new models coming from GPO.
Well, that's really cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I think the first point is they are incredibly light.
They're no different to a Timber 50 stand,
No,
really.
No, so yeah, I've got Zeiss at home that are non-rangefinder. They weigh exactly the same as my Zeiss. And the clarity in them is, obviously for indoor purposes, is as good as you can see. The ease of using them is so easy. 2 buttons.
Yeah.
How many rangefinders and ballistic compensators?
6 menus, 4 buttons, trying to work your way around it is
Different
hard.
crosshairs you've got to flick through and set up and mess about with. This thing is just straight up, dab the button.
They're very usable for a non-technological male like us.
Yeah, and they are so quick.
They're
You know, you are
unbelievably
literally, you can look at 3 different points, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
The range is there
You can
immediately.
hold the button down and just look at whatever, and it seems to update
Yeah, you can sort of pan
many
it.
times a second. It's nice.
You just sort of pan and keep going, and the meters are just changing every time.
The only thing I noticed that I'm not sure whether it's good or bad, and without really using a pair in the field, it's kind of hard to say, is I find that focus wheel is really very fine adjustment. It takes a lot of focusing to actually move out. It takes a lot of turning to move out as far as you might want.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
that's kind of good because you're not going to knock it off. Like how many times you pick up your binos and everything's out of focus because it's taken a quarter turn, and that's the case.
I mean, one thing I would say about them, if I'm going to use them in the field, I would want some sort of protection for them because they're quite hard finished, if you like. And I think
you scratch them up a bit, do you reckon?
yeah, I don't want to scratch them up. They're a good pair of binos. They seem to work well, but I'd like a little leather sleeve for the outsides or something to protect it.
We're going to ask Swarovski to make us up a leather wrapped pair.
Yeah. I think that would be cool.
That would be real nice.
But that's something to look on in the future, you know, even some little rubber, where we've got the hand grips here on the side, if that was rubber maybe, that would be quite nice.
Yeah, but then, as we've said, looking at some other products, actually if it was rubber and lead, it'd only perish and break and damage, and I suppose there's only one way to find out, mate, and that's to get our hands on a pair and
get them out in the field and let's see how they do. Yeah. But no, very impressed, mate, very impressed.
Quite a nice little product.
Definitely. I like it.
This here is called the Noblex Fusion. I've wondered for a long time why they didn't make something that can both operate in thermal and night vision. Obviously both work off IR, so to me it makes sense. However, apparently it's really hard. However, this Noblex Fusion, the fusion is between thermal and night vision. Are you ready? You have night vision, you have thermal, and then you have a night vision mode that will overlay hotspots onto your night vision. This is hands down gonna be the best unit out there. I'm sure as time goes on, people will find out how they do it and compete. However, Noblex have really come up with something clever here. I am a big fan. I've spent the last 15 minutes playing with it, feeling a little bit like Predator, but also realizing that the fact that you can go, all right, there's a heat signature, click. Oh, it's a sheep. For a lamping tool, fantastic. For a stalking tool, fantastic. Just brilliant. A real companion. Price point wise, it's going to go up against the Pulsar Helion XU38, around that £2,500 mark, which, zero lag, fairly high clarity. This is the future, right?
This has got to be the coolest thing we have seen since we've been here, by a long shot.
Yeah, in terms of technological advancement, this is just amazing.
Yeah.
For ages, this should have existed, and now it's here. This is a prototype. So in reality, it's going to be black, not green, and it's going to have the little owl on the side, their little emblem. It's going to be nice, it's going to be cool, it's going to maybe be made of a slightly different plastic. I think this is cool.
Yeah. This is a game changer, a big time game changer.
Yeah.
You've got night vision and thermal imaging at the same time.
You don't have to buy both, you don't have to run both in comparison.
No.
But the day I'm really waiting for, when they put this in the scope.
Yeah. And that cannot be far away. If we've got the spotter, the scope cannot be that far behind it, surely.
And that is going to be a very bad day for foxes.
Yeah. Well, you're sat there, you're looking across your field, you just tap straight across thermal, you've got your heat signature, you know what it is.
Pull straight into the heat.
Yeah. Put it onto night vision just to get a clearer view, because you always get that sort of...
I don't like shooting on thermal rifle scopes, they just don't feel right.
No, and I don't think you get the clarity in a thermal yet.
Not yet.
Unless you go silly money. So then just click a button, night vision, yes, we're definitely our target, bang.
Yeah. It doesn't weigh anything,
no.
It's nice, and this being a prototype, it's only going to get better.
It is. Very exciting times.
Very exciting.
You know what keepers are like? They're moving forward with the thermals and the night visions. Everybody's mounted it to the roof of the truck.
Yeah, so you can look from inside the car.
You've got the LCD screen on the dashboard. Right here, we've already got the bracket hooked up for it straight away, so you can replace your current thermal imaging.
Yeah.
Quick attachable, straight on. You got your connection.
Yeah, so you can plug it straight into the screen on the truck, or just a separate handheld screen.
Yeah, live feed straight into the dashboard of your truck of multiple thermal imaging and night vision.
Yeah, for $2,500.
That is unbelievable.
$2,500 is a lot of money, but not for seeing heat.
Yeah.
And night.
So you would pay probably that for a decent night vision unit, and you would also pay that again for a decent thermal imaging unit.
Not funny. What's the XQ50 accolades? $5,000.
Yeah.
And people are buying them because they are good. That is great.
That is.
They're going to come up with some amazing things. They really are.
They are.
I like that.
We are very excited about this.
Well, we're going to get one and go and play with it. Urgent update. This one is cabled because it's a prototype. The real one's going to be Bluetooth compatible to your phone, to your car.
To everything.
And that is... I didn't think I could get much harder about this product, to be honest.
No, but that is, again, another step in the future.
Ultimate Hunter.
Yeah.
I need it.
I can't wait.
I really can't, actually. Percussion and Verni Caron stand, and we've just been shown all of their new products for the year, and there's some real cool ones, and we're going to share some of those with you now. The stuff that we think is cool personally, although there is probably better and more practical products that we've seen.
Yeah.
But practicality is really not up there on a list of priorities for shooting gear for Southern Englishmen.
No, I think it's more about style and fashion.
Very much so. Mate, you lead.
Okay, so my personal favourite has got to be the Hunt Pro jacket, the Pro Hunt. That is the single coolest thing in this shop today. I would not only wear this out and about on the shoot, but I would wear this to the pub. I would wear this.
It's a bit of brand identity in it. It's nice.
You know, I'm all about the tactical stuff, the camo. It's comfortable. It is lightweight.
Makes it look nice.
So lightweight.
Yeah.
And
it's
I
like
just think it is
59 quid for a fashionable mid layer. It's alright. It's nice.
Exactly.
And it is cool.
You could go stalking in this on a summer's evening, no problem.
Yeah.
But you could also go into town with the wife and kids with it on, and it is my favourite, my personal favourite.
They do it in waterproof, but it doesn't come with a fixed hood, and it kind of loses a little bit of its boyish, chilled out charm.
Yeah.
But I'm probably the more practical out of the two.
That would be more practical, and if you were seriously taking it hunting, shooting, you would wear that one.
Yeah.
But if you wanted...
we all own a waterproof jacket that we could wear.
Yeah.
It's more about just owning something for the sake of it's cool. And that is very cool. Percussion used to do these skeet vests, and they came out really short, and they were, I would say, less exotic than perhaps they should be.
Yeah.
But for the price point, they were good. So they kept the price point the same. So this is a 30 quid skeet vest. But go on, try it on. Show it off.
It is.
Try and be handsome. It's longer. It's a nicer length. It's a nicer cut. You've got padding in the shoulders, ready.
Fits well.
I mean, it's everything a skeet vest needs to be.
A lot of adjustment in it.
Oh no, you don't have tags for back when you enter the World Championships.
That is a disappointment. But as far as skeet vests go,
it's a nice skeet vest.
Yeah.
Like in reality, you're gonna wear it, you're gonna take it off, you're gonna scrunch it up, you're gonna throw it in your kit bag or the back of your car, back of your truck.
Yeah.
Like everyone treats a skeet vest.
Yeah. How many days a year does it get worn?
If you shoot every week, that's 52 days a year.
Yeah.
52, and you're wearing it for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's 75 hours a year.
Yeah. And it is really nice.
It is really nice. You know, you can pick holes in it. Maybe the material on the police straps is less exciting than it should be, but it's 30 quid.
Yeah.
It's a round of drinks.
Exactly.
I like that a lot. It's 100 cartridges, it's 100 clays. It's all right. I think that's probably my pick in terms of value for money product of all the clothing here, and we've been around quite a bit. For 30 quid,
yeah,
it's spot on. It is spot on. So we're here. This is our second full day here. We're a little less energetic than we were yesterday. A full 9 hours of walking around, a dinner out with percussion, and then general gun trade mingling until very early hours, and then accidentally having to walk 3 miles back to the hotel. I'm quite tired right now. However, look at the size of this cartridge representation. I want them to produce it and produce a gun for it, and I'd shoot that. But also come have a look at this quickly. So we're here at the Maxim Stand, and I was really ignorant. I didn't realise that Maxim owns a multitude of cartridge brands that we all know, and they're actually all produced by the same people.
Yeah, you're right. So Maxim is a Spanish corporation. We have several businesses, but one of them is outdoors. And in outdoors, we produce a lot of soft shells. We are specialized in soft shells, and we develop products under 4 brands. That is Saga, Rio, GB, and Illyhawk.
Yeah.
So Illyhawk is the natural brand for United Kingdom.
Yep.
But the 4 brands are commercialized,
Yep.
in almost 100 countries.
So the same technology goes into most of them, yeah? Or is there a peak one?
No, we have specific components, and we have different locations when we produce. I mean, for Illyhawk, we have a plant located in Birmingham,
yep.
and we produce most of cartridges of Illyhawk there.
Yeah.
And in the case of the other brands, we have different locations and different brands. We produce our powder even in Galdacano, for instance.
Yeah.
And later in Vitoria, we produce soft shells. So we have different, let's say, facilities,
Yep.
and we have different components and different technologies for each brand.
Very nice, very nice. So it is your company that is the proponent of the water degradable plastic wad?
Yeah. I think that this is the moment because society is very sensitive with this issue. And this year we are launching the new soft shell containing biodegradable, hydrodegradable, non-toxic, and also compostable wood. So for us, the combination of this kind of wood plus a steel pellet is the best way, to face the challenge that we have with the sustainable demands.
I think that's really very clever. It really is. So how long do they take to degrade?
It depends. It depends on many factors.
Okay.
It depends on temperature. It depends on if it's raining or not. But normally, if you introduce the wood, in a glass of water, normally in 24 hours, the wood is transformed, into something that is strange to describe.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it's that.
And how long has that been in there?
It's less than 24 hours.
Oh, wow. Let's go have a look at that.
In only 12 hours, this is the degradation that the wood is experiencing. And normally in 24 hours, in regular conditions, the wood is almost disappearing.
Wow.
But as I said before, it depends, on temperature, how much water, and there are around the wood, so it depends.
And how do they perform on a level with regular plastic?
Yeah, the performance with the steel pellets, the performance is almost the same than lead or regular plastic.
Wow. Yeah.
So this is something that is very important for us. When we developed the cartridge, we tested, several times the ballistic properties of the cartridge. And what we are introducing in the market is a cartridge that performs exactly the same as the regular one.
They're very nice. I can't wait to get my hands on some, actually.
Very impressive.
It's
Very impressive.
And so they'll be in steel and lead.
Yeah, but right now the launch is only focused on steel.
Yeah.
Okay. We are working on how to increase the range of products and to include also bismuth, lead, and other materials.
Okay. So even the Ely ones will start with steel and lead into lead later.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I think that this is an answer of how to provide, sustainable products to the consumers. And in our opinion, the combination of a biodegradable wood plus a steel pellets is the best.
It's the double whammy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the best combination. Okay.
Can I touch it?
Why not? Even you can drink the water.
Wow.
It's not toxic. No?
Not at all.
Probably it's not nice, in terms of flavor, but you can drink the water and it's not toxic.
What is it made of? Or is this top secret?
It's secret.
Okay.
It's natural. It's natural.
Okay,
raw materials.
So it is completely natural.
Yeah, completely.
Wow, that is awesome. And I've got wet hands now, but thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for this technology. It's about time. It is about time. That's awesome.
In 12 hours.
Yeah, 12 hours.
This is incredible. This is
because Ely's marketing is really poor.
Yeah, but this is.
All they've said is this is it. We'll get a box. We're going to go out and shoot them.
Yeah.
I'm not a steel fan.
No, nor am I.
I say that I've shot. I think we're stuck so Nick Horton, who we do all the wildfowling stuff with, is a huge proponent of steel. Yeah. Says it's the best. Says it kills just as well. Just you're 10 yards behind. 40 yards. So instead of 50 yards killing, you're at 40 yards killing. Yeah. I'd give it a go with steel.
Yeah.
Like I said, it gives you that double whammy, doesn't it? It's the I am conscience clean.
Yeah, I'm completely green. I'm a green shooter.
Yeah, and I'm getting my diesel truck and kill some animals.
But you're doing your bit.
High-Tech 2020. It's different looking. I mean, it's a brand, clearly.
Yeah.
I like it. I really do like it, actually. It's I don't think I'd own it, but I admire the engineering that's gone into cutting that. That is very nice.
Very clean, and very clean.
The problem is, it's very shiny, very nice, but we are stood next to some really, really beautiful crosses.
Yeah.
So we should really go look at them instead. A set of 4 SEO side plates in 12, 20, 28 and 410 for 183 grand. Would you?
As I said when we were discussing it just a minute ago, I would. Simply for the fact that I would put all 4 of them in the back of my Range Rover in the drawer, and I would get my man to open them up in front of everybody and say, which one would you like to take today, sir?
See, the real issue is it's not going to cost you 183,000 because you need a pair of each. You can't double gun with a 12 and a 20.
Yeah.
So actually what it's going to cost you is just shy of 400,000. Oh, what is it? 366,000.
Yeah.
And now suddenly we're actually into quite a lot of money.
We sell the house.
That's a pair of bosses.
Yeah, we sell the house and we live in the truck and shoot
The truck has all 8 guns.
Yeah.
A double bed of drawers. Yeah. Yeah, I could live with that.
So we're here with the Browning B525 SL.
I put a dot between the 5 and the 25.
Why?
That's cute. I've no idea.
Bushes here, she's in laminate, adjustable cheek piece, extended chokes. It's everything I shouldn't like. But when you make me pick it up, it feels beautiful.
really, really good. Probably one of the nicest 525s I've ever handled. And it's up there. It is different looking.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't put like a real flat grey finish on the action, but
yeah.
That is it. Inexplicably alright.
It leads itself to busting clays, doesn't it?
You know you'd go and do well with it. I think that's something. And it is unusual.
Definitely.
It would be a brave purchase for someone.
Probably not my brave purchase.
I'd own one.
Yeah.
And we said there's not a gun here, there's a few guns here we wouldn't own actually. But it's cool, it's radical, it's a synergy. It's like the old plastic synergy. And everyone, when they came out, said that was weird looking, and this is kind of weird looking. Winchester did something similar a few years ago, but that is better put together.
Yeah.
It handles alright.
It handles very well.
And it's nice occasionally it's nice to be different.
It is.
Occasionally. This is the Browning Camo 8X AU, and obviously we've already had a look at it, but now we're going to pretend like we haven't looked at it and give our first impressions.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
It does look cool.
The stock dimension on it, like a lot of the Maxes, is almost parallel, so that you can change the shims. There's no drop, so actually you can't gain height by putting your head further forward. And as such, anyway you put your head on there at the minute, bar shimming that up to make it inverted, is truly horrible to mount.
Yeah, and I cannot see the bead.
Like, you're holding it there to get.
I have to lift my head off the
shot.
stock, which is everything you are told not to do, in order to be able to see the bead. That's me looking down the barrel.
It's silly.
And that's where I should be. So I've got that. Yeah, that is how much movement I need in that stock to be able to pull it up to mount it properly.
But the camo pattern is exceptionally cool.
It looks really cool. Although I'm not too keen on this. It's like we've got bits missing already.
Because they've just splodged it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is cool. I wouldn't buy one. No, I probably wouldn't even own one actually on that note.
Nah. But
I'd rather have an A5 around the other side though, genuinely. I think the A5 is a solid gun, that is not for me. What we're really here to do is try and find the new Maruku they were going to be releasing. But like with all things Browning, they got like 8 Maruks and 800 Brownings, and I get it. But I'm going to go find someone and see if we can actually find the gun that I pretty much came here for. Like that. That's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. This is the Browning BR. We can't have this, but it's really nice. You've got the engraved action and they've matched the turret covers with it. I wish we could have that, right? But I wish I could play with one, that's better. I don't really need it. I can see no need for that, but I wish I could have one.
Yeah, very pretty.
Oh yeah. I'm forever underwhelmed by Xbox.
Yeah.
However, as X bolts go, this one's quite cool. With the fluty, twisty magic and the flute about. It's very light.
Yeah. Fluted bolt handle.
Because you can.
Because, yeah, it's not going to help you get rid of any more heat.
Well,
or weight, really.
It's probably saved yourself like 3 grams.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that light. Like, we played with all the carbon fibre rifles known to man over this week, and hold that, I'll trade you. They're not dissimilar in weight by the time you would add a scope from that to that.
Yeah. That is, for a carbon fibre, not that light.
And it is real carbon fibre, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is not that light.
One thing we can both agree on is that the scope matching the same Cerakote as the barrel.
That is cool.
That is exceptionally cool. Trigger's fucking dog shit.
Trigger is horrendous.
The trigger is really very, very poor. And not that I should say this because it'll probably upset Browning, but the actual way that the bases are mounted to the action are, it's commonly known as pretty cool.
Yeah.
The screws will appear, so you end up having to buy a decent mount set for it, at which point...
I've always found with the Brownings that the accuracy is not there.
There's just not a lot I like about them.
No.
I like the A-bolt. The A-bolt was cheap as chips, and I like that one a bit, but I think in a market where, and we are in a hall with all the carbon fibre rifles, we play with all the carbon fibre stuff, all the aftermarket carbon fibre stocks on other rifles, the Seiko Carbon Light. I understand they're a slightly different price point, but I'd buy a Seiko Carbon Light.
Yeah.
It must have been a clear pound lighter than that. And even if it's not, it felt half the weight.
It must be, because that raised the question, is it really carbon fibre or is it some sort of coating that makes it look like carbon
You've got
fibre?
a join line, so it must be real carbon fibre. It's just
heavy.
It is heavy. In the grand scheme of carbon fibre rifles.
Yeah.
I really feel like we should find something on this stand that we like.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's work harder. It's going to sound terrible, because we went on the Beretta stand and we really liked everything. You're a real big Beretta man. I don't really have a camp. I'm a Maruku boy through and through, and they don't have the Maruku I actually came here to see, which is heartbreaking. So we've had a look around trying to find something we like. And although we like a lot of the old regular standard stuff, we can't just show you a 525 and go, this is a great gun. We can't show you a Pro Sport or a Pro Trap and go, that's a nice gun. So we've got this, the new Ultra XS Pro. And we've decided we like this one.
Yeah, it looks like it is a big, heavy, slow gun.
But it's lightning fast.
It is lightning quick, it is comfortable.
Perfectly controllable.
Yeah.
I would rate this quite highly, actually.
Yeah, I would have that in my cabinet.
Yes, I think I'd even go as far as to say I'd probably buy one.
Yeah.
I think I could own one of these. I understand that the titanium chokes are all part of the package.
Yeah.
We'll bin them.
Yeah, we'll bin them, we'll put a normal set in.
Yep.
And once you got past that, it is a really nice gun.
Yeah. The beaver tail seems a bit slimmer than their standard. I think it's the same. It's not the same as any of their others. There's something about it. It's a semi beaver tail.
Yeah.
Feels down lovely. It's solid. It really is solid.
I think the biggest thing is the weight, isn't it? The weight to that.
There's nothing to it.
No.
But there's everything to it. It's not uncontrollable. This is a good gun.
Yeah. We really like this one.
I understand the Ultra XS is supposed to be a clay gun and so on and so forth. I'd use it for pheasant shooting all day long. If they'd have made it a little prettier.
Yeah.
Not that it's a real issue, because I'm just trying to pick a hole in it. Because I don't really like the action looks. But the gun on the whole, purely from then a personal ownership perspective, I'd own it, but I can't fall in love with that.
No. No.
If they just made it black. A lot heavier than I thought it would be for what it is, but it is.
I thought within the English field it would be lighter.
Well, it's just like a diet Mark 65 pheasant, isn't it?
Yeah. But
I'd own it.
that is a barrel of you, mate.
Yeah, I'd own it. I'm a bit let down by the wood.
Yeah.
For what they describe as a grade 5, grade 6, I'm not into the aggressive fiddleback. I like a little more contrast. I understand American Black has, you buy it for the fiddle, but... So, we talk you through it. So on the back you have a black Pacmar decelerator pad, which is hand fitted because it's a Marook. You have a grade 5, grade 6 stock. As I said, that's not perhaps the best selection of wood they could have put on there, but neither is it ugly. Neither is it ugly. Fitted with a silver oval, standard Marook grip, standard Marook trigger. I don't need to talk about the engraving. It's a step in a very different direction for these guys. It smells a little bit more Browning than it does a Marook, but it's still extremely pleasant in its own right. Flicking it over, lead shot only, this is a fixed choke. So essentially what this is the, you've got the Mark 60 high pheasant, which is the immense high bird death gun. This is the Mark 60 average pheasant. So it's choked at 1/2 and 3/4. So it's slightly tighter than your average Marook, which is 1/4, 3/4, but not quite as aggressive as a high pheasant. And then when we go on to the really exciting bit, if you're into it, you've got a solid top and mid-rib. So you've got a very English classic look with a London style fore end. Like you said, mate, it is a lot heavier than it looks when you pick it up. It is
Perfect, nearly.
It's better than just about everything else we've had, and it is probably, I'm biased, but I'd pitch this against some of the guns that are significantly more expensive. There you go. I've no idea how much it is. I think it's about $3,000.
Yeah, we have no idea yet.
We have no idea. I think it's about $3,000. Probably 3.5 because I think it's put up against the Crown, but it is just. I don't want. I would consider it as a replacement to my Marook. I ripped the stock off, probably the fore end off, and put something a bit more adult on there. But if nothing else, for that barrel, a solid top rib, it does get me hard, mate. It really does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're coming in like August to the UK. I've obviously ordered like 3 or 4 of them, and it is just.
It's nice. It is.
You've got to at least appreciate the continued engraving from the fore end iron.
Yeah.
To think of that. It's a solid 8 out of 10 in my books.
Yeah.
It's a solid 8 out of 10.
The only thing I think lets it down is the weight. I think it is, when you look at it, you think English game, and you pick it up, and it is just that bit heavier.
It's significantly heavier than a standard Mark 60.
Feels like a trap gun, rather than a field gun.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
It's a clay gun dressed up as a killing gun, and that's my niche. I love that. And also, but then I'd rather they added their weight to keep it balanced, because they've obviously added weight in the solid ribs.
Yeah.
They've obviously had to add the weight in the back with the heavier Pacmar pad. It works. It does work. I love it.
Yeah.
I'd own it.
Very nice.
I can't own it, but I would. It's nice. It's really nice, yeah.
So, Winchester SX4 20 bar.
I like that.
I do. It's light. It is what it is. It is black plastic.
It's cheap looking plastic.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
No, but it is feather lightweight, fits beautifully, and it's going to keep working.
Ultimate dove gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. For night doves.
Night doves.
Night doves.
Secret night dove
Well,
because it's black.
Well, we covered our snow dove scenario, so
Yeah.
I like that. Pad is big.
Pad is big.
Pad is big, but it keeps it not tiny.
Yeah.
I like it.
So it is small, it is light, but it doesn't feel too bad in the hand. It's very quick in there.
It's really actually very well rounded for a 24/7.
Yeah.
It really is. Not heavy in the wrong places like they tend to be. It's not too deep. It's
For turbo pigeon shooting, the perfect weapon.
definitely. And I do like that release button. It's
Yeah.
nice where they've leave it in, they've made it big and obvious. They haven't, it's just different. It is different. I do like the SX4 a lot, but I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So we're playing with the Winchester SXP. I wasn't really a fan of some of the SXPs. You know, they're cheap and reliable, and that counts for a lot. But this, obviously with a 24 or 28 inch barrel, not an 18 inch, it stinks of Mossberg, and that is a really good thing, apart from that it looks wicked. It's very, I don't know, Flat Dark Earth is very fashionable, seeing as we spent the last 15 years in the desert fighting, and all the pseudo-military people love it.
Yeah.
But that actually just looks really cool.
It does.
Feels good, looks good. Yeah. I don't go a lot on the barrel clip affair, but if you like a high-vis sight and no rib.
If you're going to be shooting with a barrel that short, do you really need a bead? You're not going to be getting that far.
I'm going to get myself a 6-inch extended choke to make it legal and weld it in.
There we go.
There you go.
Wonderful.
So we're here at the Cosmi Stand, and Cosmi is something I've genuinely only ever seen in like Holt's auction catalogues, because it's a bit of a weird one, right?
Really.
Top lever, break it. You have your magazine hidden underneath. There's a little lever. Pull your bolt back. You put a shell in. Close it up, and my presumption is then it goes pum pum pum. It's good looking, like in terms of engraving quality, it's a lovely bit of wood. You've got perfect checkering. You're literally in the only places you need it, and they kind of have, right? But
why?
I mean, they've been going for like 100 and something million years, so I think it's a really ancient design. But why?
It all seems a little bit complicated for me, if I'm honest.
I think we've progressed beyond here. For me, it sits in the sort of curiosity value as massive. Like, it's nice in hand as well. It's cool looking. I'm not going to go out of my way to own one. Use one. We've progressed way beyond this.
Yeah. But very interesting to look at.
Something new, different. Oh my god. You know, I would aspire. I'd like to take one on a game shoot and people go, semi-auto tarps, hey, excuse me, just my multi-thousand-pound custom-built
Semi-auto.
No, I don't actually want to do that too. We bring you to the Zolly stand. I love Zolly guns, they're exceptionally well made. Never seen one of these. It's a XL Evo, extra large Evo.
And it is extra large.
I presume those lumps on the side are weight?
Look at that, look at the view.
I mean, handles alright.
Yeah.
But it's painfully ugly.
It is painfully ugly, and I think it's heavy. Well, it doesn't feel heavy when it's mounted, but to carry that around
right,
anyway.
but yeah, it's a. I couldn't own it. You don't want to look at that. Be like, it looks deformed. It looks unfinished.
Yeah.
The only thing is, you can clamp it in a vise without hurting the actual action. And file it down bit by bit.
But different. Again.
Yeah, we're here for different, right? That's it's painfully ugly, mate.
That would make me feel physically ill.
You're not going to get it out and go, I love you. Oh, you can't even stroke it.
No, because I hurt my finger. Although, do you not think it is the gun equivalent of me?
So this is the equivalent of Dumbo the gun.
Dumbo the gun.
It's I'm sure in due course someone will tell me what that's actually for, but I can't fathom it. They're standard gun, they're standard action. This one here, this.
That is very nice.
This light, nice, pleasant. Bit more lively, bit more normal. Dumbo. So if you remember this morning, we were with Rio for the company that owns Rio and Ely and such, and talking to them about their new biodegradable, water-soluble plastic wad.
Yeah.
And we're walking along and we stopped with bio ammo.
So we thought we'd tap them up and see whether it was the same product or whether it was something completely different.
And obviously taking it with a pinch of salt. However, what he said was very convincing, is that what they use is not biodegradable, it's water soluble.
The plastic that is made in the Ely cartridges is water soluble, but it doesn't go anywhere.
This is it.
It breaks down from being a solid component
into water.
Chemicals and water.
And there is bacteria that eat it, but only in a lab environment. Whereas these guys make their own plastic out of completely natural fibers.
Yeah.
If you throw the case on the floor, it will disappear because the case is made of the same plastic the wad is. And it will break down.
But you can leave it in water, you can get it wet, and it will not start to break down as Ely does. So it's bacteria that break this down, not water soluble like the other one.
So it may take a little longer, he was saying, to disappear completely. However, it will disappear completely.
The whole unit disappeared.
You can eject a cartridge, come back, a year later there'll be nothing. A cartridge, a shell, a case. The bane of your life, you're walking along, oh Christ, that's from 2 years ago, and you put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, I don't know, I believed him.
I did.
He presented the facts. He didn't poo-poo them. He just said they're maybe being a little naughty with the way they're presenting it to people.
Yeah.
Plus, their boxes are more pretty.
Yeah. And I really think that they're onto something here.
I think this is probably the better way to go. Regardless of the technology either of them use, putting that technology into the case completely, that's where it's at. It's a bit like it's having a hybrid car. Hybrid car, yeah, it's electric, but you're also using diesel. This is a purely electric car, right?
Yeah.
This is green.
Yeah. The difference between saving the little bit of wad that comes out and lands in the middle of the field,
and then taking your case home and binning it.
Yeah. You get rid of the whole lot.
Yeah.
Everything gone.
I genuinely think it's good. More importantly, they're going to start with lead and then lead into steel, where the other guys are going to do steel and lead into lead.
Yeah, which we all want lead.
Because the owner is clearly a scientist. Yeah. You know, he's got a huge passion for the project, and his findings, as most people's findings are, is that lead is not toxic. So whilst we can use it, he will use it.
Yeah.
And as such, you can use biodegradable armor on high pheasants with better efficacy than you can steel.
Yeah. And he said they will make these cartridges to perform how we want them to perform. So if you put in a big enough order,
they will make you the ultimate high pheasant load, sealed end wads, superb punching patterns. I'm more excited about this.
Watch this space, I say, yeah. Watch this space, this could be good.
However, Ely will hit the market, or it has almost hit the market. These guys, it's going to be September, so they built an entire factory purely for production of these. More importantly is they're pitching this in a complete mid-range. So although figures obviously are kind of difficult because it will have to come in for a distributor and so on and so forth, but they're kind of going to be looking at about, for clay loads, 240 to 250 a thousand for a quality biodegradable plastic board and plastic shell. That is...
Why would you buy?
If you care about the environment, if you're a hunter who goes on, I care about the environment, you've got to lead with your ideals. You've got to work with them. You can't. If that's the case, what's a game load going to be? 450 a thousand? It's not killer.
It's not. If they were looking at doing this and it was going to be £600, £700, £800, you would be thinking, I can't really afford that. I really want to do it, but I can't afford it. Whereas with this, in the middle of the market, why wouldn't you?
And if you're saying that they perform as good as they do, they perform as a top-end plastic wad would, then you really are winning. You're paying a little more than fiver for plastic performance that you can shoot anywhere, and you're saving the planet.
Yeah.
I like this greenness. This is good.
Good ideas. Step in the right direction.
Very much so. Hey guys, welcome to the new product centre here at IWA. Although we've kind of seen a lot of it already, this is going to be the place to show you a lot of new stuff. Fleur, it's got a bit of a cheap reputation, hasn't it? It's not.
Yeah. Not known as the best, but it is cheap.
It doesn't really stand out by comparison to a lot of the other stuff, and there is a lot of night vision and thermal here.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. This was Bio, and this is the guys we were talking about. So this is their completely degradable shell and their completely degradable wad. It's clever. It's got an on switch.
It's got what?
It's got an on switch.
Yeah, what for then? That play your music?
Or is it that well, then it's got a switch between, it's got an Alright, we're gonna go back to the corral stand right now. You can't put an electronic switch on a safety catch. And you can't have an on switch on a shotgun.
So what is it?
But I don't know, we're gonna go and find out. I kind of walk past corral, they're kind of known for cheaper air rifles, and I definitely probably should have paid more attention. We're gonna go pay attention to that. My electrical system.
What do you do?
I don't know. I need somebody. Hey guys, welcome to Corral Arms. As you saw in the little showcase area, we bumped into this, an electronic shotgun, and we didn't really understand anything about it, so we've come to Corral, and this very nice gentleman here has explained it to us. And
It is an electric shotgun. You plug it in, you charge it up,
which takes 20 minutes to charge.
you switch it on the stock, you then choose which barrel you like on the safety, and you pull the trigger, and it is electrically operated.
You click the mouse.
It is a mouse, not a trigger, it is a mouse.
This is the electronic version, sort of technological shotgun. Instead of hammers, you've got two straight drive solenoids with a little clicky button. When asked why, apparently people want it.
So,
how's it handle?
It handles remarkably well. It feels fine, it looks like a shotgun, I just cannot get over the fact that I'm holding an electric shotgun.
Given that this is not going to be it's not expensive.
About $400.
This, so which means in the UK it's going to be about £800 because we get mugged by everybody. This is I'm going to buy one.
To say you have owned an electric shotgun.
I want the first electric shotgun.
Yeah. And he said you would do
electric shotgun.
500 shots.
500 shots,
no problem.
Then a 20-minute charge.
Yeah. So when you go for a cup of coffee at the playground, you put it on charge, and you go back out again for round two.
There's no battery. Yeah. And as such, the trigger, the mouse is is unbelievably soft. So in terms of trigger pull, well, there is no pull. All you're doing is just pulling it through the solenoid. There's no brake. There's no nothing. It handles like a Benelli 828U.
Yeah.
Which is $2,000, but it's plastic and electric. Is it waterproof? Next year's waterproof. This year, a little waterproof. So is it waterproof from the rain?
Yes, we will make the Turkish walnut. Next year we are make
the walnut edition.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Wow. It's very rare that I see something that I never ever thought I would see. It is hands down top 5 products of IWA.
Yeah.
And I will buy one. And we'll break it. But it will be good fun trying to.
Definitely.
Wow.
So what if it fails, Johnny?
I don't know, mate. What if it fails? Could it fail? Can it fail? What if water gets inside and your gun just goes boom?
Surely there's got to be some wiring in there. And there's got to be, where that port goes in for the charger, you've got to have something holding that at the back. That if you push it a little bit too hard, maybe you're going to push it straight out the other side.
I might have expected this from someone really expensive, but somebody cheap making it scares the hell out of me.
Yeah.
But I really want one.
Yeah.
Nobody else has one.
No.
Nobody's going to be mad enough to buy one.
Yeah, who's going to be the first guy to walk out onto a shoot and say, I brought my electric shotgun?
I want that. I want that. It is ugly as sin. Like, so they do the mechanical version, the 500 standard. Oh, you were saying, why would you take something that works again and again, no charge, no nothing, no issues whatsoever, and complicate the hell out of it?
Yeah. So your gun, you put it in the cabinet, it sits there for whatever, the next time you decide to take it out, you pick it straight up, and you're good to go.
Whether that's 1 year or 1,000 years.
It doesn't matter, it's ready to go. You don't have to plug it in and charge it up.
It's a throwaway product.
So why?
I don't know. So we have had, day-to-day electronic rifles, great things. After a couple of years, out of warranty, start going wrong, circuit boards need updating, batteries need replacing. They're a second-hand minefield nightmare. I wouldn't touch them with a barge pole. However, there's no however. That's going to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
There is no doubt that is exactly the same. Gonna be a nightmare, but I will have one for 5 minutes. Or I don't know if I'll buy one. I just want to play with one.
Yeah. Want to take one out and use it. To say you have.
Yeah.
I get that.
Wow. The Volt 500 by Kral Arms. The first electronic shotgun.
Futuristic gun.
Complete failure point.
Yeah. Futuristic for this week until it goes wrong.
The whole trigger plate will drop out, I guess. So you've got the battery in the stock here, apparently, and they're going to release this one next year, and that's going to be awful. And I can't stop staring at it though. Wow.
Nice.
Ready, we're going to do double slide drop?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. These are poor quality. Yeah. 100%. This is like
Double gripping, mate. It's double gripping.
This is like 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Hall 9, the home of military and tactical.
The place I want to be for the rest of my days.
This has zero bearing on our lives, our shops, stuff that we're never allowed to own, stuff we're probably never going to fire in our lives. Hope you enjoy.
I'm going to get Jenna the full police tactical suit.
Bring her on a shoot day on like a 5 metre harness. Like, oh, come on.
Jenna is
this harness just here.
Yeah. Jenna is the biggest, gingerest, stupidest Labrador you've ever seen, but she's going to be wearing police tactical. Yeah. Next year.
Oh, and you can put like molly and stuff. You know that bullet pouch that comes in the pocket of those?
Yeah. I could stick it to my dog.
You go with the bullet carrying dog.
Shall we try it?
Yes, try it.
The Merkel bullet pouch stuck to my dog.
Don't hurt the dog. Now that is the best use for that.
That is.
100%. So, excellence and precision. Do you want to talk us through this? It's really nice.
Thank you. Yeah, so we started out building AR-15, AR-10 platform weapons for law enforcement and all kinds of different applications, and then we just launched our new bolt action line. So we got a bunch of different configurations of the bolt of the action, and then we pair it with the proof research carbon fiber barrel or stainless steel barrel, and then we like the Manor stock, and then we have a lightweight stock that we use that's from IOTA. So kind of piecing together our actions with the components. And
what is the action based from?
It's or is a Remington 700. Yeah. Clone.
Perfect.
But
better.
700 clone. Yeah. Better.
What trigger do you put in them, or is it optional?
That's a Trigger Tech. So we use Trigger Tech, Huber Concepts, Geisley, and Timony are the four that are kind of our mainstays. But we pretty much will build anything up to specs what somebody wants. We'll focus more on the custom side when it comes to the bookings.
Yeah. What sort of retail has this got?
$7 grand.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. What accuracy guarantee do you put with it?
Oh, it's sub MOA, half MOA, quarter MOA, depending on the shooter. Yeah.
It's always depending on the shooter. Yeah. So I love that bolt. It's really very nice.
Fluted bolt, stunning.
It's a real nice mixture of a lightweight rifle and a heavyweight rifle. It feels good. It feels good. I like that a lot.
Yeah. The balance turns out good.
It does.
Yeah.
See, I think that's a real nice thing as well. I like the whole thing. Really nice setup.
Thank you.
Real nice. You haven't gone the
We
trigger?
do it also without the folding stock. We have a standard stock, but it only adds like 10 ounces to have a folder on there.
Yeah.
Might
and
as well.
It's
Manners makes them solid too, so.
Yeah. Well,
just
might as
nice
well.
for packing.
Yeah. Well, suddenly you don't need to have a Vaughan backpack at all.
Yeah, exactly,
You can.
yeah.
It just fits in a bag.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you have a huge long rifle with you.
That is a work of art, isn't it?
That's very nicely machined. Yeah. What calibers?
This is a 6.5, but we do everything. We have long actions too, 3.3 the bullet to the Valkyrie.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, basically.
You do baby rounds, British baby rounds, 243.
6.5 Creedmoor. But that is really very stunning. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for talking us through it.
Come on, hang it in. Behind us is Hall 8. You didn't really need to see that.
No, airsoft. Who wants to see airsoft?
There was a very cool barrel manufacturer, but you didn't need to see that either.
No. So, hole 7. We found the only gun that you need to own. A real man's gun. Because I have it.
What is that, mate?
Because it's mine. I've got one.
I just want to say that I haven't seen these yet. This is a Hauer Precision semi-heavy barrel. So you've got a bit of a lump, tapered down to absolutely nothing. It is the Hauer Mountain setup. I like that. I can see.
Yeah.
I can see that. It's nice.
Yeah.
6.5 Creedmoor, 26 inch. Jesus.
Nice.
6.5 Creedmoor, 6mm Creedmoor, 7mm Rem mag, and 300 Win mag.
300 Win mag's where it's at.
Yeah, 300 Win mag in that tiny little barrel
That's going to kick like a mule.
with a Nico Sterling Panamax scope.
Which will blow to pieces.
They're not that bad, but they're not
300 Win mag.
7mm Rem mag good. If I could own a pistol, mate, that would match your new jacket.
It would.
Yeah.
I could tuck it into my jacket. But as we've just found out, Johnny is the better pistol shot than I am.
But it doesn't actually matter because in real life, that is never going to come to a test in life. 2 mags.
2 mags, 2 pistols stuck together.
How's it shoot?
What's that?
How's it shoot?
Not as bad as you would think, because each barrel has its own recoil assembly,
Okay.
so it does dampen it quite a bit. But yeah, with every trigger pull, you're getting 2 shots.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's impressive. I mean, even shooting it out 20, 25 yards, you'll still get them stacking right next to each other.
So they are calibrated well.
Yeah. And basically, the distance between the 2 barrels is what they're gonna shoot on target.
What's trigger like?
Not bad. There's a bit of
The giant twin hammer.
Yeah. It feels strange in your finger because there is literally 2 triggers on your finger at the same time.
Let's just pull one. We're stood at a company that I presume this is CEO, and this is a DT10, but it's not a DT10. This reminds me of something.
Maybe.
It's really nice. Am I doing something wrong?
This thing feels like it's punching. It is.
That's really nice.
Really, really nice.
Wow. How long have you made these for?
Sorry?
Are these brand new out, or are they?
Yes.
Can I have a look at that one, mate?
You'll like that one. Maybe not aesthetically, but as a clay masher. It's got that gel, force your hand down the grip. I had a little look at these the other week with the rep brought his sample in, and I think they're nice. They are the new CZ 457. They will eventually one day replace the 455. It's the first major update to any CZ rimfire in a very long time. And instead of pitching in the bottom end of the market, it is now very much more outside of the Czech Republic, to be fair, because there's some very cheap things out there. They've made this. What do you think, mate?
I like it. They're vast improvements on the old one, and there was nothing wrong with the old one.
Yeah.
You know, the old one is
workhorse.
A workhorse, and a reliable workhorse that does what it needs to do. The trigger's better on this. The trigger is so much better on this. The bolt cycling is smoother. Feels a little bit tighter as well. I don't know about yours, but this one I've got at the minute, the stock on it is beautiful. There's a lovely palm swelling on the right hand.
I love the almost Stutson, so you can still fit them on.
Yeah, yeah. That is,
from what I understand, they've led with all of the walnut because they make them all in-house, and the synthetics, they will come like next year or something.
Yeah. So hopefully the synthetics match up to what they feel like.
Yeah, well, as long
nice.
as the synthetics are a decent quality, or it would be a real shame if they put a 452 synthetic on there, and you'd be like, massive improvements, still crap.
Yeah, but I think you're still going to buy a CZ, aren't you? You're still going to buy a CZ because everybody loves them.
Yeah, I mean, they're not stupid money either. I think they're like 750, which is premium rimfire money. I think say they're 750 in this. When the synthetic comes out, it's going to be that sort of 550 mark in it, and that is a very affordable, very nice feeling actually.
Yeah.
I think CZ has over the last years started to shake off its CZ cheap, reliable kind of thing, and thought there's no reason in 2018, 2019 not to have good quality engineering, right?
Yeah.
It's all done by a computer.
I think it shows, mate.
It really is nice. This is a CZ 550 Safari Classics 2 in 404 Jeffrey. High gloss, blued, Mauser style action, blued dueling on the foreplate, high grade, high gloss wood.
Very nice.
Effer lumps.
Yeah.
You shoot a crocodile with that if you didn't want to wrestle it first.
Well, the trouble is with crocodiles, mate, they're massively underrated.
I've heard, in fact, that if a crocodile was to fight a bear, the crocodile would win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was told by a Serbian.
By a Serbian filmmaker last night.
Yeah. The bear would kick a croc.
A bear would win in a fight with a crocodile. If you had to fight a bear or a crocodile, I've never seen a man win against a bear.
No.
But I have seen Steve Irwin.
I'll tell you what would make
times.
a man win against a bear. This.
404 Jeffrey.
404 Jeffrey would make you win any fight.
Lovely trigger for a Magnum as well.
Very nice.
That is. I mean, just imagine all the 243 you could fit in there. Jesus Christ. Heavy.
Yeah. The trigger's horrendous as well. But it doesn't matter, because it's 50.
I don't think the trigger's that bad. It's
Yeah.
got a lot of take up.
Yeah, there's like... bang.
Like, it's the biggest, coolest gun here.
Yeah.
Coolest is a hard way, it's certainly the biggest. We've had a look at a few styles, but you know, we know from the Safe Bolt here and the M Bolt, and they're just not exciting. And this is actually a change. I believe this is made from one complete block of steel, all from the barrel all the way to the action. It's called Style monoblock. I mean,
that's clever.
It's very clever. You have the cocking system on the back with the decocker button. It's probably one of the nicest, shortest cocking systems out there, and certainly the easiest to do. All you have to do is just that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes in Stormtrooper white, soft touch, with black leather inserts. And a white moderator.
If that doesn't make you hard, I don't know what will.
Man, that is genuinely very pleasant.
Very pretty looking rifle.
It is. There's been a lot of white and black Stormtrooper-esque guns here. That is the first one that you think, oh my god.
And as soon as we spoke about going snowdove shooting, Perhaps we could go polar bear hunting with this.
I think I want the Jeffrey for polar bears.
All right, cool.
I'm thinking this is more snow leopard.
Yeah. Arctic fox, lamping.
Arctic fox, yeah, we'll take some Arctic fox with that.
We could Arctic fox lamp with this.
Straight out the window of my heated seat car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting cold.
But cool
It's
anyway.
got to be more intuitive to take apart than it is.
You got it?
I'm not even going to touch it. It's definitely worth taking a moment to have a look at the whole monoblock table. You have Latte Fox, Arctic Fox, Night Fox,
And night chocolate fox.
Night Chocolate Fox. That is half forest, half Range Rover Fox.
Yeah.
That is Aston Martin Fox right there. White
Right.
leather in British Racing Green. All spec'd up with loophole VX5s. Very fitting, apart from that one. And that one. Both fitted with loophole VX5s. How about the fully shrouded carbon fibre silencer edition? It's certainly the slimmest carbon fibre silencer or slimmest silence gun we've played with.
That is incredible. The weight, there is nothing there.
Why do these carbon fibre silencers have such a short lifespan? It's going to be an expensive gun to own long term.
Definitely.
If you shoot it. If you don't shoot it, it'll probably last a very long time.
Yeah.
Dick's International Inc.
Yeah. I think they're a good group of people. Could be.
Yeah, I'd like to join
Yeah.
Dick's International.
I think they'd take me in.
I'd take Dick's International.
I would take Dick's International.
I remember seeing these a long time ago. Someone shared them on Facebook probably 3 years ago. This is a Vernicron Speedline. It is a lever release. When you pull the trigger, it blows back. Bang, so it's bang, 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 bang. They are unbelievably fast. Obviously with lever releases being on firing line at the moment, this would probably be a funny one. It does make me wonder why nobody has brought this in yet. Like in a world where we're all after faster and straight pullier and
Yeah.
this is the ultimate follow-up shot
It is.
machine.
It is basically a semi with a stop in it. Well,
No, it's a lever release because semi-automatics are illegal.
yeah. This one is Sasha's personal favourite because it's got the crocodile engraving on the side of it.
And we all know that crocodile trumps bear, so this is for shooting bears.
Yeah, and crocodiles are massively underrated, which is probably why it's not been brought into the country yet.
Too busy supplying the crocodile hunters, bear hunters.
Definitely, mate.
Yeah.
But nice bit of kit.
Oh, very nice. We're going to finish our time here at Remington.
Yeah.
And there's nothing much cooler than the Remington and Marlin Custom Shop rule here. And we'll start with that, because I like that. I really do. The 700 Kuyu, the custom ultimate sheep rifle. Proof research barrel, stock that weighs nothing, custom trigger, fluted bolt. There's some... It's cool.
It is.
It's a very serious mountain rifle.
Yeah.
I'd say it was the ultimate sheep rifle.
That is why I think they've named it the ultimate sheep rifle.
I mean, trip to Wales or Scotland, there's lots of sheep there.
Yeah. Scotland.
I mean, that's really smart.
Yeah. Nice and lightweight. Stick it on your back all day. Walk around the hill. And you've got what you need when you get there.
You know, I get that obviously is the Kuyu camo, but I don't like it. The camo.
Yeah.
Everything else I quite like. I find it's just a bit, I'm sure it works.
Looks a bit tacky, doesn't it?
I just don't think it suits.
Yeah. So, the 1895 Recoil Edition.
Oh, we had it.
That is my personal favourite on the wall. Underlever, fluted bolt on the underlever. She's got the recoil pads stuck all over with a Trinite stock on it. It's got the paracord on the handle, just because you can. It's short, it's heavy. It's for protecting your back garden. I'm sure of it.
It's, I mean, obviously from ravaging foxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. That is pretty cool.
That trigger is exceptional as well,
Yeah.
actually, isn't it? That trigger really is exceptional. And not the sort of thing that you see every day. Just trying to destroy
And
it.
above it, the fancy grade version.
Who
That's
the
what
hell
they've called
calls
it.
A 39A fancy grade. Skinner rear sight, little peep sight. It is nice with the colour hard and everything. It's cool. Everyone likes the 39A, but I always love how they come up with the names. Fancy grade.
Yeah.
Custom ultimate cheap rifle.
It sounds-
Recoil edition.
It sounds like you're trying to add when you call your nice looking one the fancy grade.
Yeah, you might as well just call it the pretty one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not that pretty.
Moving up into Freedom Land, we've got
Yeah, this is all up. Wow.
the 700 Ti carbon.
So we're playing with lots of carbon rifles. This is probably the biggest carbon rifle.
And it weighs as much as a crisp packet.
Yeah, I expect it's got titanium action on it. Same as the Kuyu.
Yeah. That is unbelievably light, isn't it?
It's very cool. Very cool. Obviously, all these things are extremely expensive, and you could build them for cheaper, but
Very nice trigger on it.
it is very cool.
Very nice trigger. Drop out metal mag.
Which is nice for a rally.
Yeah, that is. I like that.
And that one's in 6mm Creed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
6mm Creedmoor.
It weighs about 5 grams. That's quite cool. I like that.
That is.
I'm never going to get it down. But the Stars and Stripes edition, freedom.
That is great.
What a couple of days that was. There is so much more we would have loved to show you, but there just simply isn't the time. My highlights were clearly the Maruku, meeting Team Houseman and Team Longthorn, and the surprising quality of some of the Turkish guns out there. Next year, we're going for 4 days.